Hello everybody, how are we doing today? Happy week until Christmas. How are we feeling about that? Anyone else feeling like, wow, how did that happen? 'Cause I am. But hello. How is everybody? Hey, thanks for being here. I seriously appreciate it, guys. Thanks for keeping me company and making sure that I still do warm-up studies, even though I have so little time to draw. Oh boy. Anyway, this was apparently the last one we did here. Yeah. Ugh, I don't know why it feels like it's been a long time since I've streamed. I think I've just been working a lot, but yeah, we're gonna be doing some more up studies today. Not Christmas clothing today. We're actually gonna be drawing bears. Bears. You want that? I know, right, Junkers? It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a great Christmas sweater. Yeah, we did winter clothing last time, and somebody, I forget who it was, it might have been Slappy Salamander, suggested this, which I thought was very funny. Let me scroll up and say hi to everybody, and then if you want, thanks Amaze for pinning that board at the top. If anybody wants to draw along with me, and if you want to draw bears, I made a little Pinterest board all about bears. I kind of filled it out a little bit this morning, so there's a few more reference options. I included, apparently I hadn't pinned any pandas until this morning, so I fixed that. But if anyone wants to draw bears of any kind along with me, click that button at the top, and definitely anticipate some bear rambles. I went on a few rabbit holes this morning learning about bears, so that was fun. But we're gonna draw bears. I'm probably gonna start with the polar bear, because that feels very winter. But let me scroll up and say hi to everybody. And yeah, tell me what you guys are up to. I'd love to hear what you're doing today. Chunkers, hello, love your emote, so good. Maze, hello, welcome both of you. Well, I appreciate you being here. Outernet, welcome. Thanks again for the generous bits. I appreciate that, sir. Bacaholic, hey, how are ya? Good to see ya. How are the boxes going? Hope they're going well. Let's see, where I'm skipping, there's lots of bots talking in here. Oh, of course. Yeah, of course, Outernet. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, we did Christmas movie night yesterday. It was fun. Thanks, Amaze, for hosting that. I think I'm gonna try and do a Claus movie showing, so if anybody isn't in the Discord and you'd like to watch Claus with me, it's a really great 2D/3D animated Christmas movie. Anyway, we'll talk about that more later, but you can sign up for the movie alert pings. We usually ping whenever a movie is starting, so you can join. Get some melatonin in your system. How did that go for you, Maze? That's sometimes you gotta do it, I understand. Let's see. Time to roll to bed and get coffee. Yeah, I had a hard time getting out of bed this morning too, for sure. Yeah, but I hope you guys are doing well. Danish Viking, hey, Silval, hello, how are both of you? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Appreciate your company. Wait, what? I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break the news. KiwiBit, hey, how are ya? Thanks for popping in. Slappy Salamander, howdy. Dangerous Buttons, man, there's lots of folks in chat today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm honored. I've got the best. Oh, me? I have the best Pinterest account? Aw, thanks. It's been many years in the making, and it was extremely messy at the beginning of the year. I spent like a whole day organizing it. It's still not super organized. I need to fix some of the categories, but Chunkers, if you're looking at it, I've been told by some people it's in alphabetical order, like it shows for me, and then for some people it's not. So I have like all the reference parts, like all the animal and stuff that's specifically for reference is supposed to be all alphabetized. I'm very annoyed if that's not, because I spent a lot of time doing that. It's very frustrating. Bears are just overweight dogs you can't train. What? No. Although there is one bear. Here, let's talk about bears. Since we're talking about bears, let me click that. Look at these bears, guys. So there is one bear that I learned about this morning. I did not know. Oh, what's happening? Oh no. Thank you to whoever did that. Oh, thank you, Paleontologist. I appreciate that sub. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. So the Andean, or spectacled bear, I found out this morning, is it's the only bear in its sub. What is happening? BJ White. Thank you. BJ White, thank you for gifting that sub to Amaze. He really well, I'm sure he appreciates it, but he deserves it too. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Sadly not in alphabetical order. Dang it! That is so... that makes me so frustrated. I'm so sorry for the disorganization that you are confronted with when you view my Pinterest, because it's supposed to be. But on the note of untrainable dogs, apparently the short... This is like the only short... What is happening? I'm trying to talk about bears and you guys are being very generous. Thank you. Chunkers, thank you for those bits. I really appreciate that. It's going straight into the cheese fund. Thank you guys. You didn't have to start a hype train. No bears, just bits. Okay, well, I mean, but bears are cool too. Oh my gosh, a level 2 hype train. What is Twitch? The hype train is Christmas themed. Oh, it is. Oh, that is cute. I wonder if that means we get Christmas emotes. Oh my gosh, Shoutinette, thank you. Wait, what does that mean? New, what does that say? Oh, did you hit my bits gold? Sorry, I don't even know what my own alerts mean. I just don't hear that very often. Thank you, Adenet. I appreciate that. But yeah, I wonder if those who contribute to the hype train, I wonder if they get Christmas emotes. I wonder if they're doing that too. Okay. What I was gonna say is that there's this bear. It's the only member of its like group or whatever. It's a short-faced bear, and there's only one left. It's called the spectacled bear. Or the Andean bear, and they're really cool. They have really cool markings. They're really colorful. I just really like them. And when they get older, apparently when they get really, really old, their markings can fade to like this reddish color, which is super cool. How do you hear alerts? Do you have a separate app? I just hear them out of my I don't know what you mean. I just have it all on my desktop audio, so like all the alert sounds, if that's what you're asking, they're all on the same track as the desktop, so like they'll show up in the VOD and stuff. I don't know if that's what you mean. Also, hi Tarzia, how are you? Good to see you. I just think it's a really cute bear. Looks like a badger bear. I know, and they're really small too. And apparently these are, okay, this is what I was trying to get at. I finally got back to it. Because Outernet said dogs that aren't trainable. So this is the most docile of all the bears too. It's like super, super, it's only ever been known to kill one human ever. Apparently they are very easy, like they're subdued most of the time around humans, and they'll only fight to defend their baby. It's like the only time that they've ever attacked. No, you're fine, Tarzia. I'd love to help if I can. You're asking because you're using Twitch Alert Overlay and you added them as a browser source, but I can't hear the sound they make. Oh, that's weird. Huh. I actually don't know why that's happening, because I think that's all I did was add the browser source. I'm so sorry that I don't know the answer to that. I can look at my settings later and screenshot them for you if you want. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody in chat or somebody who knows more about how Twitch works can help too. I'm not always the most proficient Twitch person, unfortunately. I wish I was. Okay. Well, I hope you get it figured out. There might just be a setting, like an audio setting that's not on or something. When you test the alert in Twitch alerts, does it still make a sound? Or does it make no sound at all even in testing? Because that might be an issue on the Twitch alert side, maybe. It doesn't make a sound. Okay, yeah, so maybe on Twitch. Yeah, maybe on Twitch you need to check somewhere in there should be a sound. I don't know, that's weird. Huh. That's frustrating. I'm sorry, Tarzia. Okay, bears. We're doing bears today. Let's see if my pin works. It does not. Oh, good. Oh, Huion. Heck yeah, Seribot just chomped right down on that bot. You guys, if you're not using Seribot, especially if you're a new streamer, it's so helpful if you don't have mods. So cool. It literally stopped a spam bot just now that would have gotten through. Okay. Let's see. Let's pick a bear. I think I'm gonna start, like I said, with polar bears. I might do a quick study, like, of an anatomy. Let me rephrase all of that. I might do a quick, like, skeletal study, just to kind of familiarize myself with bear anatomy. And then we'll get to it. I don't know why, I always like need to just like make this part of it because I'm tired of redrawing the speech bubble every time. This is our motto, guys. Remember, we're trying to get the bad drawings out. It's the whole goal of doing warm-up studies. So we're all just embracing failure right now. So, you know, if you want to come and embrace failure with me. Let's see. I'm gonna do a polar bear skeleton. I think they have a kind of different skeletal structure. They have much longer necks than a lot of bears. So let's look at a polar bear skeleton. I think they have longer arms too, but I could be wrong. Oh wow, what a funny... Wow. Alright, copy image. Paste image. Heck yes. Blink. Okay. Gonna draw this. I should probably link you guys to this. I'm gonna pin this, so if anyone needs it, it'll be in the polar bear section. Polar bears, there we go. Alrighty. I'm gonna pull up a polar bear as well, so we can do a side-by-side here. Speaking of sound, I hope my music's not too loud. It's always hard to tell with this at-home setup here. Do I have any polar? This one's sort of in the same pose. It's very action-y, but that's okay. Aww. The file format cannot be parsed? What do you mean? It's a JPEG. Copy. There we go. That was weird. Oop, no. Guys, my poor computer is getting so bogged down. I really need to clean it out. Save. Okay. I've downloaded so many VODs, and I need to back them all up and move them. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Your current computer suppresses sound notifications of all kinds, even stream alerts. Oh. Interesting. And if your browser windows are maximized, that's what that happens. Interesting. That's strange. What do you use? Are you on PC? Been embracing failure all year long. Hey, that's what we're about here at the art gym, right? You gotta fail to get those art gains. Come fail with me. Maybe that should be the new mantra. Who's ready to fail? I don't know. That probably sounds too negative. I mostly mean it because it's funny, but... I don't know. I feel like getting the bad drawings out is a good... That's what we're trying to do. If anyone's new here, by the way, and you're wondering why it says this, well, I've heard multiple places, you know, it takes 1,000 bad drawings to make a good drawing, right? So the whole idea of the art gym is to practice and to have accountability to practice and do studies. A lot of artists, myself included, do not make time to do this. I know I certainly wouldn't if I wasn't streaming it. So if you want to keep me accountable, hang out. If you want to draw with me, hang out and draw along. And we have a study section in the Discord where you can post your studies. So if you want to encourage others and be accountable with anybody to do a tutorial or a study or something that you're working on, feel free to post what you're working on in there. As long as it's something drawn with the purpose of study or the purpose of learning, then it counts as a study. If it's something that's drawn with reference with the purpose of creating a finished image, that's not a study. That would go in art share or into the monthly warm-up show or the monthly showcase. We do a showcase every month. The deadline to enter is the end of the month. So I know this month is a busy one for a lot of folks, so if you're thinking about it right now and you know that you want to be a part of the showcase, feel free to go drop something in there while you're thinking about it. That way you don't forget and don't have to worry about it around Christmas. I'll probably post a reminder after Christmas just because I know everybody is busy right now. Yeah, we do those on the first major stream of the month. And feel free to post like social links and stuff if you post in the warm-up, or excuse me, in the monthly showcase. But you can read about that in the channel. You're ready to fail. Excellent. Me too. Me too. You managed to get... Oh, nice. Congrats, Sloppy. Hey, Dan the BC Man. How you doing? Thanks for being here. You're just saying hi. Wanted to warn people. Well, have a good... I'm assuming for the holidays, Dan the BC Man, so have a great holiday season. So this week will be my last week of streams until the 30th. So I won't be streaming next week. I will be visiting family. Unless I somehow decide to do a stream, or like try something on my iPad, but I doubt it. I think I will be too busy. So we might be doing some movie nights or something though next week, like in Discord. So if anybody wants to come hang out on the Discord, or I might even do a game stream, because I can do that from my laptop on Discord pretty easily. So if anybody wants to be in the Discord and you aren't, if you want to hang out in between streams, I'm in there pretty regularly. And there's lots of the folks in chat that are in there too. So if you want to hang out with folks and get to know people, and yeah, I don't know. I think I have a great community. I'm really, really, I don't know, thankful. So if you want to be a part of it, welcome on in. You were born to fail, alcoholic? No, don't go that far. So what I'm doing right now to kind of, I guess, explain to anybody who's like, why are you sketching a skeleton? I like to look at the anatomy of an animal first. Especially if it's an animal I don't draw a lot, like I don't draw bears very often, because there's certain things you just notice right away when you look at a skeleton, right? Like I'm noticing how high, like, I don't know, just how thick, first of all, the leg and arm bones are. For this is a polar bear skeleton, so like the neck is a little longer than I would expect, but that's par for the course for polar bears, right? And just like the body structure is so different than so many other animals we do. Like, look at how high these hip bones are on the spine. I don't know, it's very unique. And so I'm trying to kind of understand it on the inside, so that when I go to draw this, I'll kind of have an idea, like a frame of reference of what's going on underneath all of that fur. Especially when you have an animal that's really like blubbery or furry and you can't really see a lot of the anatomy, it's not like a short-haired animal like a cheetah or something where you can really see all the bones and the muscles. It's really helpful to know what's going on so that you know where to put stuff. So I highly recommend, if you don't already start your reference drawing with an anatomy study, that you do that. If you can find a reliable muscle study, those are really helpful too. I just don't I don't have that handy. Hey Miss Yvette, how you doing? Yeah, the ribcage to skull proportion. Like, look how much ribcage there is. Like, look how far back that goes. Yeah, it's just like stuff like that, stuff you wouldn't really notice. And thank you guys for that hype train, by the way. I think it just ended. I missed my chance to unlock my hype emotes, though. How do I check what emote I got? It didn't give me a thing to be like, hey, open your box. How will I ever know? Well, it's a mystery. It's a mystery. Oh, ugh. Gross. Oh, maybe it gave me this one. I don't know. I don't know what it gave me. Oh well. Which one? I think it might be this one. Yeah, I don't know. Usually it gives me a little hype chest, but it didn't show me that, or I just didn't notice in time. I was probably too busy talking about bears. This happens around here. Okay. Gonna draw some bears now. Am I rambling, or are you just trying to scare me, Miss Yvette? I'm not so sure about that ramble. I do ramble, folks, though. Be warned. It does happen from time to time. I also want to point out with bears, if you notice, so a lot of times you might be looking at this and thinking it looks kind of weird, like different than a lot of animals we draw. You might be noticing, for example, that bears are actually plantigrade. If you didn't know that, I don't know if this is a new word for people or not, but plantigrade means when the animal walks on their entire foot. So a lot of times when we draw like a lot of ungulates, for example, they all walk on their toes. In fact, most animals are digitigrade. The chicken is funny. You just like the GIF. It is a funny GIF. So yeah, a lot of critters walk on their toes, and then this part, the heel, is usually lifted. So like when you are drawing a horse, for example, like here's the knee, so we have the knee here, right? Here's the shin bone, we have that, but instead of it walking on its shin bone, or on on its heel, the heel is actually in the air. So this and this are the same. So the ankle of the horse is up here while the ankle of the bear is down by the ground, kind of like humans. Humans are also plantigrade. So then this is actually the foot bone of the horse. And then this would be like the ball of the foot, and then it walks on its toes. So like this is a horse leg. So if you didn't know that, the terms for that are, oops, I think I just deleted everything. Digitigrade and plantigrade. Those are some terms that I think are kind of interesting. So plantigrade is like, the way I remember it is like the whole foot is planted on the ground. And digitigrade is like when you're walking on your digits, right? So the digits being like the fingers or toes. So anyway, I don't know, it's just, if you're thinking this bear skeleton looks weird, that might be why. If you think the legs look a little more straight than you're used to, that might be why. And it's because you're noticing, maybe subconsciously, that the animal is walking on its entire foot. Unlike a lot of critters that we've drawn, or that you see. Because I do think plantigrade animals tend to be more rare in the animal kingdom. I think most critters are digitigrade. The other ones I can think of are like, I think otters are plantigrade, humans are plantigrade, bears. There's probably a few others. If anybody knows any others, let me know. Yeah, elephants are digitigrade, yeah, so they walk on their fingers. I think it's otters, yeah. Although I guess elephants, they do have a really big foot pad. So elephants, like if you look at their skeleton is up on their fingers. I don't know, I'd have to look at that one. Maybe elephants are plantigrade. It's just that they have such a big, thick, fatty foot pad, like a heel, to like cushion all that weight. I don't know, I'll have to look into elephants actually. I think it's otters. I could be wrong, chunkers, but yeah, there's not very many animals that are plantigrade. Okay. So now that I've looked at the skull and the skeleton and all that of this creature, I can get into drawing the shapes and actually doing the study of the reference. So again, knowing that what we know about this animal's hip structure, I can just almost see the exact bones that we just drew, right? So like there's the foot, there's the knee, there's the hips. And this is also why this digitigrade, plantigrade thing is also why when you look at animal, like some bears that have very like short hair, like a sun bear, they almost look like people, especially the lower half. It's because they have a really similar hip and leg structure to us compared to other creatures anyway. Looking at the list because you're super curious. Only knew bears and primates, but I'm seeing skunks, weasels, otters, rodents. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, I guess rodents are plantigrade. Or yeah, that makes sense. I never thought about rodents, but yeah. Kangaroos. That's one that you don't think of because I feel like they do walk on the ball of their foot a lot though. Let's look at a kangaroo skeleton. Kangaroo. Yeah, they do. They walk on their heel. It's just, I feel like when they hop, they're hopping off the ball of their foot so often. But yeah, that's true. Interesting, interesting. Good old kangaroo. I didn't realize so many mustelids and rodents were like that. Fascinating stuff. Fascinating stuff. Well, thank you for looking that up. Now we all know. I guess that makes sense now that I'm thinking about pine martens, because I was just drawing a pine marten the other day, and yeah, their hind feet. I feel like you see it more in the hind feet. Like whether or not they're plantigrade or digitigrade. It's also just kind of fun words to say. You haven't drawn animals much since college. Well, if you want to break that cycle, feel free to hop in, but no pressure either. I just appreciate people hanging out here and making sure that I do these studies, because I say this all the time, but I really would. I've been needing to do studies to start my day. It's always been on my list. You know, it's like, oh, I'm going to start my day with some master studies or some reference studies or some observational drawing. And just for years, I never did it. You know, it just wasn't something that stayed at the top of my priorities list. But with accountability, I have been able to do more studies, you know, this year than I think I've ever done, probably, ever, like the rest of my life combined. So it's been really helpful, and I feel like I've seen the benefits of it, so thank you all for helping me get better. Thank you for keeping me accountable just by lurking and hanging out. Okay. Little polar bear. Let's do another polar bear. Drawing at zoos is such a good practice. I wish I could afford a zoo membership. I have a free like a free pass to the Denver Zoo that I want to use. I don't know if it's still good. I got it years ago, but hopefully they'll honor it. But I just so many things I wish I had more time and money for. Okay, let's do another polar bear. This is a good one. Why do I not just have this type of picture pinned? It's so strange. I'm surprised. I like this. This is a good one. Outernet, thank you for the gigantify. What is this emote? Oh my gosh. Hey Nerdowino, how are you? Good to see you. What's going on? Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. But yes, if anybody wants to get better at drawing, observational studies, that kind of thing, highly recommend taking some time to go draw at a zoo. It's a really good way to refine those observation skills. I'm just gonna delete this extra stuff. Come on, Krita, save. How you doing, Nerdowino? You guys should go follow Nerdowino. If you're looking to get into more of the science side of Twitch, Nerdowino is a great place to start. The former NASA scientist does really awesome science communication work here on Twitch. Always like lurking and learning over there. Hope you didn't have too bad of a headache last night. Hope that went away. Or never started, preferably. I'm gonna do a color study of this one, I think. Hey Moon Sky, how's it going? Good to see ya. I hope you're doing well. I was lurking on your stream last night. Speaking of stream lurks, your Yoda was really cute. The Oma Zoo is like 75 bucks a year. That's not, I mean, it's not bad. It's more that it's just like, that's a lot of money. Unfortunately for my budget, you guys, I do operate on a shoestring budget. So unfortunately, just like that much up front is hard for me to swing, like hard for me to justify, because then it means it cuts into my groceries. I only really allocate like $100 a month for groceries, which seems like it should be enough, but it's not. It's not. Yeah. So I'm gonna start off by drawing some shapes. And if you are trying to figure out how to do this kind of stuff, make sure you start with shapes too. And remember to think about like the muscles and the bones that we talked about. Like I tend to draw the big areas of the creature first, so like the rib cage, the hips, the shoulders, the head. Those tend to be the biggest shapes, you know, in the creature. So think about those, kind of break it down into shapes to help you get your proportions right. It really helps a lot. You took 4 Advil and went right to bed. Okay, good. Oh, good, good. I'm so glad. Yeah, I don't really get migraines, but my roommate does, and they sound like they're awful. And I'm really glad you didn't have to suffer through one. So, it does not seem fun. 100 a month is crazy. How do you do that? I eat a lot of rice and beans, and I shop in the clearance section, and I buy in bulk when things are on sale. That's how. So that's why my diet's kind of weird sometimes, though, too, because sometimes I just have odds and ends. I don't really buy anything fancy. I don't buy snacks, typically. If I have snacks, they're usually snacks that were gifted to me. So yeah, it's just, you know, lentils are a really good source of protein. Yeah, curry. I do a lot of clearance veggies that need to be cooked really quickly, and so I do a lot of curries, like stir fries and then freeze. Yeah, it takes a little more prep, but it is doable. It's not luxurious. I mean, I'm not, you know, I don't often buy cheese. That's why I joke whenever I get a bits donation over $5 that that's the cheese fund, because, yeah. Cheese is expensive, and I love it so much, but it's expensive as heck, so. You avoid lentils as they're super high in purines. I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that means. Doing good. Burnout from gaming? Oh, yeah, that happens, Moon Sky. Well, welcome back to drawing. Oh, and thank you, Moon. Yeah, I said this, I'm not going to repeat myself too much because I did a whole stream to thank you, everybody. If anyone wants to watch it, I did a highlight reel of my Twitch recap for 2024. But if anybody missed that, it's just the TLDR version is thank you so much. It's been a crazy year. Thank you. Yeah, I'm deeply, deeply grateful for the growth on Twitch this year. It has really, really, really helped in a lot of ways. Not just like, well, yeah, just in a lot of ways. So, Casey plus cheesy, cheese. Hey, that's all right. Yeah, gas is expensive. My gas budget. So here's the nice thing. My day job I can walk to, so I save a lot of money on gas. Pretty much the only time I buy gas is when I'm traveling long distances. I think I gas up like once a month, maybe. Sometimes once every month and a half. Just because I don't drive very often. My studio is like 2 miles down the road. Maybe, well, like 3.5 miles, I guess. But it's just, I don't use a lot of gas, thankfully. And now that I can work from home too sometimes, I really try not to drive if I can help it. I live in a really walkable area. Oh! I thought you were talking about like monthly budget stuff, Miss Yvette, I'm sorry. Yes, beans do cost gas. Boy, that went right over my head. Oh my gosh. Trying to apply to places that are in biking and riding. Yes, exactly. It's so helpful. It's so helpful to save money that way. Yeah. All that you're doing is very shape conscious. That's awesome. Outernet, have you thought about, or have you heard about the Drawbox website? I know we have a few people who are kind of walking through it. It might be cool to have if a few people did it to kind of like check in with each other too. I might try to do it next year a little bit just to kind of do a refresher. But draw a box. Yes, draw a box. Aholic. No, it's like a basically how to draw from like literally starting with like line control and types of lines to all the way up to like painting. So it's like a intro to art if you're brand new to it. And it's free. It's a free online resource that I think is really well done and really well, like really cleanly illustrated and designed, so it's easy to follow. It has good information, so you might look into that. It's drawabox.com, I think. There's probably a link to it somewhere in my Discord if you search for Drawabox, but I don't know, I really like it. So you can draw a cheese potato bag? Yeah, for sure. What is happening? Oh my gosh, Nerdowino. You didn't have to... Thank you. That was really kind and shocking. Well, double cheese, that's true. I missed the alert. I don't know what it does when someone does that, but that's a lot of bits. Thank you, Nerdowino. I appreciate that. I guess I'm buying cheese for Christmas. I got cheese for Christmas. Thank you, Nerdowino. I appreciate that Christmas cheese. It's really kind of you. Yeah, for sure. I'll get a big cheese even. Let me get a big cheese. $10 is like extra cheese. How do I do that? Oh my gosh, where's my big cheese? There it is, big cheese. Too kind, too kind. My own branded cheese company? Oh my gosh, I think cheese is kind of complicated to make, isn't it? Have you guys ever made cheese before? Anyone in here a professional cheese maker? Isn't there a name for that? I think there is. I've made farmer's cheese. Have you guys ever made that before? That's the only cheese I've had that I've made. I've never done like a hard cheese. You've made yogurt, yeah. Yeah, I've made yogurt too. I have a really great yogurt in a crock pot recipe. If anybody wants it, it's super easy. I haven't done it in a while, but it is really, really nice to have homemade yogurt. You have made cheese before, like what kind of cheese? Nor do we know. Cottage cheese, yeah. Is that the same as farmer's cheese? Because I think that's the kind I've made too. And then like with all the whey and stuff that's left over, have you ever used that for anything interesting? That's the only reason I haven't made it in a while, because I feel like there's so much left over. You've made cheddar cheese before? What? That's so cool. Can you do a cheese making stream? I know it's not your content, but I want to learn. That's cool. That's cool. It would be cool to know how to do that kind of stuff. Cheese stream. Hey, it's science. It's not space science. You could make space cheese. You did do that homebrewing stream one time? Oh, you did? I missed that. I missed that. Oh, that's so funny. I have some friends that are into homebrewing. I happen to know an awful lot, despite not being a fan of beer in general. I just don't like the taste. I happen to know a lot about beer because reasons, but that would be interesting to watch a homebrewing stream. I missed all of that, clearly. Let's use a different, I'm gonna use a different brush for this. Yeah, the only kind, I'm trying to remember, I think when I made farmer's cheese, you basically like curdle the milk and then you capture all the curds and you strain all the way out. And so you're left with this really soft cheese block, and like the more you strain it, the harder it can get, but it never really gets hard like a cheddar. It's gonna be like crumbly. They always called it farmer's cheese. I don't know if it's the same as cottage cheese or like a feta maybe, but that's what I've made before, so. Hey, Trash Panda, how are you doing? That's a terrifying emote combination, and I love it. How are you doing? Thanks for being here. We're drawing bears today. We're drawing bears and talking about cheese for some reason, but it's great. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Vaguely winter-themed stream today. Oh, I like this. This is a good one for brush and fur. Do it make the house smell? Does it? Does it? I don't think so. At least it didn't when I made cheese or yogurt. The moon is made of cheese, true. We watched Wallace and Gromit story about that on Discord not too long ago. Sorry, I have hiccups all of a sudden. I apologize. Probably because we're thinking about cheese. Yeah, Nerduino, you know, he knows all about space. He can confirm the moon is cheese. See, you heard it here first, folks, from a NASA scientist. Former NASA scientist. Not for reasons related to cheese moon. Farmer's cheese and cottage cheese are either the same or very similar. Okay, I wasn't sure. I actually don't know much about the... For somebody who likes cheese as much as I do, I really don't know as much about the different types. I haven't had that many types of cheese. Pretty much because every time I go to the deli at the grocery store, the fancy cheeses, like anything that's not the store brand, just is so expensive that I just walk by. I'm like, okay, well, we're not doing that. Big Cheese got me fired from NASA because I know the truth about the moon. Shh! Don't be bringing that wisdom here, nerd. I'm gonna get swatted. I'm gonna get swatted by Big Cheese. Don't say that. Oh yeah, you'll send Danny on a tirade. Oh gosh, Gromit, get the crackers to the moon. Yeah, welcome to the cheese conversation. Can I call you Panda? I feel weird calling you Trash. I think I might call you... Oh, we have Pandarius in here too, though, sometimes. I'll figure out a nickname for you, unless you have a preferred nickname. But yeah, cheese is always a good time. Do you make cheese? I want to know more about cheese. There's a homesteader that I watch on YouTube. I actually did some stickers for her earlier this year. It was really flattering. That she wanted me to. And she made goat cheese, like a cheddar goat cheese, and kind of talked about that process on stream or on YouTube. It was really interesting. I do feel like I would get more out of like a stream though, because then I could ask questions. All those Swiss holes covered. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Hey, Chris Wright, how's it going? Good to see ya. Chris, you would be proud of me. I had a graphic design moment yesterday. Thought of you. We were watching, what were we watching? Which movie was it? I think it was Santa Claus is Coming to Town on Discord. We had a Rankin and Bass movie night last night, and one of them had like a cool poster, like a poster that had a really fun, like handwritten style. I don't know, and I was like, oh, I really like the way the handwriting looks. I kind of want to make a poster like that. And then I was like, wait, I want to make a poster. I've never said those words. It was a very small graphic design moment, but it just looked really charming. I liked it. Let me see if I can find it. Santa Claus is coming to town. It was the Burgermeister poster, I think. Burgermeister poster. Wow, why did they choose these words? I don't know if it'll... Yeah, it was this. It was the Somber Town Toy Declaration poster. I really liked it. For some reason. I mean, it clearly was something that was done... Okay, this is like covered in watermarks, but this is the style of it. Toys are hereby declared illegal, immoral, unlawful. But just like the style was really fun. I really liked the way that these were like almost like illuminated letter style, but words, I guess. I don't know. I just thought it was fun. Anyway, we watched that last night. That was my graphic design moment. It passed. Don't worry, I haven't made a poster. Panda or trash, Panda works. Okay, cool. Cool. That's the dark cheese. Oh, kind of like the dark energy? Yeah. But how are you doing, Chris? Good to see you. We're drawing bears and talking about cheese. Welcome. Everyone's apparently hungry today. Okay. Also, there's a lot of artists in chat. I probably should be shouting folks out. I just haven't been good about that. You guys should go follow Chris Wright. You weren't hungry until you came in here. Chris Wright is trying to teach himself illustration, which I think he's doing great. But he's also a graphic designer, so I'm trying to learn how to be a graphic designer and just ask him way too many questions all the time, probably. But there's other artists in chat too that you guys should follow. I'll try to remember to shout them out in a minute. Letter art is nice. Yeah, I really like it. Maybe I just like the fun letters. Maybe I don't actually like graphic design yet, sorry. For those who don't know, like I feel like graphic design and illustration are extremely different sides of the brain. I feel like they function really differently, and so just because somebody draws, that for example, does not mean they're going to be able to make you a good logo, because that takes a design sensibility. Myself, for example, when people ask me to draw logos, I'm always like, alright, that's not my specialty. Like, sometimes I won't even take, like, if I feel like I'm really not going to be able to deliver the product, I'll be like, I'm sorry, I'm not the one for this job. Like, I don't want my name to be on this, and I don't want you to be disappointed in me. Thanks for the boost the other. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, and if you guys wanna follow another new artist here on Twitch, follow Moonsky. Moonsky just started drawing. I was just saying earlier, I was looking on Moonsky's stream yesterday. They were drawing a really cute little Yoda. Hey, Cold Case of Creativity, how are you? You're slowly starting to integrate them, but it's a challenge. I feel like designers though have like a few, I don't know. Because I mean, there are elements of design in illustration, right? Because they're both, you're making compositions both ways, right? Like there's things that transfer. I think it's just the intentionality of graphic design that I don't have naturally. Like I haven't built up that skill set, so I'm trying to become more intentional with my design. Like instead of just like drawing stuff because I think it looks cool, I'm trying to ask myself questions like I talk about here all the time doing studies. Like, why am I making this choice? Like, why does this look cool? What colors might be better here? And just like getting in that habit of letting that kind of more naturally come to me is, I think, the hard part for me. Dark side of the toasty cheese. Ooh. Definitely can look a lot more clean, yeah, for sure. How you doing, Cold Case? It's good to see ya. I'm glad everyone's as much of a fan of cheese as I am. Danger Bear, yeah, it is. How you doing, Mountaby? Good to see you too. So many friendly faces popping in today. It's nice to see everybody. I hope everyone's having a good... It's Monday, right? Hope everybody's having a good Monday. Don't be like me and be panicking that it's like a week until Christmas and you're not ready. It's fine. I need to talk to my siblings and see if we're getting our parents anything. We usually go in on a present, but we haven't really communicated about it this year. Usually I'm the one that starts that conversation, but I've been so busy lately, I just haven't had time to think about it. So, Mom, if you're watching and there's something you want for Christmas, you should probably tell us this year, or you may not get it. I'll have to dig. Sometimes I write down notes. How do you guys do? Does anyone else like live distant from their family and do presents? It's always kind of hard because you don't really know what's going on in their lives and like what they need. I don't know. I always struggle. I try to give thoughtful gifts, but it's hard when you don't know what people are up to. You're not celebrating. Oh, okay, well there you go. It's a week from today. Well, it's a week from tomorrow, I think. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna be traveling on Sunday, so I've basically got a deadline of like today and tomorrow to get all of my projects done. Because Wednesday, oh my gosh, you guys, Wednesday, speaking of, I need to still make this little, a little like announcement about it, but Wednesday I am gonna be doing a co-stream, my first like officially planned co-stream using the Stream Together feature with Be It Easel. And we're gonna try that out, and she's going to walk me and us through an oil painting lesson. So if you guys want to come learn oil painting with me, or if you just want to watch me struggle at oil painting, which is always an option, come back on Wednesday, the Wednesday afternoon stream. I won't have a morning stream on Wednesday, so the last 2 warm-up streams until after Christmas are today and tomorrow. So if you have any warm-up studies that you're working on and you want to share them, make sure you get them in before the end of stream tomorrow. Or, you know, put them in whenever. I just won't be able to share them on screen until after Christmas. Your mom showed you her rock salt clock? What is that? So you sent a sister rock salt, sent a few. Huh, I've never heard of this. Good to get Christmas gifts ready. Yeah, I'm trying, Cold Case, I'm trying. Designers often have more focus on composition and things like that rather than building skill. Yeah, I think they're both just building different parts of the art portfolio, I guess. Yeah, for sure. Polar bears. Hey, Shiratoshi, how you doing? I don't understand why their fur looks white after someone explained the science to me. I think isn't it that their fur isn't their hair hollow to reflect the sun or something like that? Yeah, I don't know either, Shiratoshi. We can look into it though, if you want to. Maybe I need to do like a Casey Creature feature redeem where people can redeem random animal facts or something. We can just like pause and look stuff up. But I think that's why. Maybe when I'm done, I'll look it up, Shura. But you guys should go follow Shiratoshi, by the way. Thanks for popping in, Shura. Shura is an incredible artist here on Twitch. Really, really nice chill streams, good lurking streams if you just want some like fun background music. He doesn't typically stream with a mic, so if anybody out there is like nervous about starting streaming, especially on the art side, because they don't have like a mic or a camera, Shiratoshi is one of those artists that I point to, and I'm like, hey, you know, you don't have to have those things to be a great art streamer. Plenty of people do not. Good bullying streams? No. Something about luminescence and light bouncing. Yeah, I think it's because the hairs are hollow. If anybody wants to look that up and share, let me know. Did not redeem it. Chris, do we need to make Chris lift redeem in here too? We're just looking out for your health, Chris, that's all. They have black skin and hollow hair follicles. Thank you, Mound of Meat. Yeah, there it is, Shura. Yeah, so it's something about how it like redirects the sun away from them or something. Or it helps them warm their bodies, right? Because that's how they stay warm, is the black skin. Yeah, something like that. And you can see that poking through, like the little black muzzle and stuff. Excuse me. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss Yvette. Well, there you are, folks. Makes me wonder what happens with like roller bears and stuff. You know, like grizzly bear hybrids with polar bears. Polar bears. I don't know what I just said. Yeah, I do too, Chris. One of the things I want to figure out for next year is how I can work in some kind of physical activity redeem or something into my stream. Because I'm definitely not getting out of the chair enough. And it is showing. I'm upset about it, so. Like, all of my muscles are atrophied. I feel like I'm just a rolling ball these days. It's been a lot of sitting this year. Way more than normal. Yeah, but I won't do it on screen like you, so I'm not crazy. Hey, Rue, it's good to see ya. Thanks for popping in to lurk. No worries. Hope you're doing well. You guys should go follow Anglo Rue too. You could do like a yoga pose redeem. Yeah, I'm never gonna do it on screen is the part that I don't know that people enjoy, because I know most people would like those things because they're like the person's on screen doing it. It's not gonna happen. I'm probably gonna do like a little animated like Casey chibi that takes my place on the cam, and then I'll go off screen and work out, and then I'll come back when I'm done. But yeah, and you'll just have to trust me that I'm doing it. If I don't come back tired sounding, that means I didn't do it, but I do plan on doing it. It's just I need to be more regular. But yeah, no, I'm way too self-conscious to work out on screen. That's not gonna happen. Do I know Emily Grassley? No, I do not. Polar bear fur is not white, it's clear. Yeah, exactly. There are some pictures of a polar bear with alopecia. Oh, really? Interesting. Not mange, but actually alopecia? Huh. Fascinating. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Okami sequel is dropping. Thanks, Rue, for the reminder. For those who aren't in the Discord, I haven't added the stream to my stream schedule yet, but I actually got the day off on Friday, like this Friday, the 20th, I believe. And so I'm going to be doing an all-day Okami stream, because like months ago, you guys earned an Okami stream from me, and I have not been able to fulfill that because I keep trying to do it on Sundays, and my roommate's always here, and it's been really hard to make it coordinate. So if you want to come hang out with me while I play a very extremely rare weekday game stream, it'll only be like the third or fourth time I've streamed a game on Twitch ever. I don't stream games very often, but if you want to come hang out while I play Okami, I'll be doing that on Friday. So I made an event in the Discord if anybody wants a reminder when that starts, because I know I don't normally stream on Fridays, but if you want to join the Discord, I do hang out in there. I post events and things when I've got special stuff going on. Also like special announcements like the Christmas cards, which, by the way, I've still got a few Christmas cards left if anybody wants one. You have until just the end of December to sign up for one. That offer extends to all patrons at any tier level, the whole month of December. But if you want it by Christmas, then you need to probably order it within the next couple of days, because I don't think at least in the US, I don't think I can guarantee. I think the USPS is saying if you mail it by the 18th, it'll get there by Christmas, is what they're saying. So anything after that, it's like, who knows? So just keep that in mind if you were wanting a card from me. They are, you can see an example if you click the link in the chat. Yeah, I did a pronghorn this year. It's very fun. I do a different Colorado animal, and I doodle in them and send a little handwritten note and stuff, so. Always fun to send some Christmas cheer, but. And now, speaking of Christmas cheer, I hope you like Nightmare Before Christmas songs. It's clearly Christmas. Come to your senses. You are joking. Would someone shut this fellow up? Drowning in my tears. I'm laughing. I'm gonna do the best I can. Adding a little bit of texture to this polar bear. You don't have to get up from your chair. You know another streamer that has a dance redeem in his chair. Well, that's true, Miss Yvette. The whole point of it for me, though, would be to actually get my heart rate up and get me actually, working out a little bit, because I just have not been able to make it to the gym as often as I would have liked this year, and I haven't really hiked as much as I usually do. This is the first year, I think, in excuse me, 9 years, maybe longer, that I haven't camped or done an extended hiking trip in Colorado. I think I've done it every summer actually since 2012. So it's been a long time since I haven't actually gotten into the mountains. So I'm kind of bummed about that. One of my goals for next year actually is to have a better work-life balance. So I'm gonna try really hard not to work as many late nights, and I don't know. I feel like this year I've really had to put in overtime to try and, grow the channel and be really involved on Twitch and Discord stuff. And I did so many events all year long, so I might not do as many events next year. course, I say that, but I'm thinking about getting back into conventions next year, so we'll see if it slows down at all. Oh, also, there is an ad going, so we're gonna stop and take a stretch break. Speaking of being active while streaming. Yeah, Turgis, how's it going? Good to see ya. Welcome to the bear stream. Have I thought about doing an IRL stream? I have done an IRL stream before. I'd like to do like an IRL sketch stream, but you know, ideally, if I ever had the equipment, I would love to do like a sketch hike and like take you guys actually up a mountain here in Colorado and go like do some like plein air painting or something. But that requires a setup that I don't have, and it seems very expensive. So that will have to be like a very long-term goal. If I keep streaming and make enough, you know, income or whatever over time from freelance and Twitch and Patreon and things, I'd probably, yeah, that would be like an extremely long-term goal. I would love to do it, but I haven't even looked into what those setups cost, but I think they're pretty pricey. From what I understand, maybe like $1,000 or something. Yeah, it'd be super cool. I'd love to take you guys. Plus, I feel like I live in a really pretty area and I'd love to show you. Turgis, how you doing? I don't know if you can hear me because I think we're in ads, but hope you're doing well. Ayo, how you doing? I'm glad you like that idea. It's good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I think it would be fun. I need to do more sketch hikes. So let's do really quick though. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Let's do a quick posture stretch, because that's an easy one to do quickly. So if you can hear the sound of my voice, this is your sign, your reminder, your friendly jogging of the memory to straighten up, to fix your posture if you want to. So what I like to do is overarch my back and just kind of make a C shape and just really push my shoulder blades together to kind of just stretch those muscles and kind of get those muscles stronger. You can also roll your shoulders. You can even push your neck back a little bit to kind of like decrease neck hump if that's something that you are worried about or struggling with. It can kind of help those muscles strengthen too. So you're just gonna like overstretch, overpush for about 10 to 15 seconds, hold that pose. It looks really awkward, so that's always really exciting to do this on camera. And then you relax. And then supposedly, like, just by dropping your shoulders, like overarch and then drop, whatever you drop into, it's just, even if you have a really bad hunch, it's gonna like naturally make you sit up straight. Over time, if you do this often enough, it can help fix your posture. So I've definitely noticed it. Like right now, like sitting with my shoulders back like this, it doesn't feel awkward at all. It used to feel really like I was forcing it, like I was having to like hold this position really awkwardly and like stressing the muscles. It really doesn't anymore, but I've been trying to do it a lot. Like I do it when I walk, I do it when I'm off stream, when I'm sitting, when I'm doing anything helpful. So if you would like to not have back pain when you're older, it's kind of my main goal, is just to keep everything in alignment. Yeah, join me. Oh, whoops, we're still in the ad, I think. Are we? Wait, no, we're out of the ads. Okay, so I can draw again. I think I'm gonna move on and do another bear here. And also, hello, welcome in, Turgis. I don't know if you can hear me because I think you came in right when the ads were started, but yes, we are sketching bears and talking about bears and cheese today for some reason. I am gonna draw, I think, a different kind of bear. I want to do a spectacled bear. I really liked learning about these this morning. They're very fun animals. If anyone wants to draw bears with me, you can click the link at the top of chat. It will take you to my Pinterest board, which is full of references of all types of critters and people and other things. But if you'd like, feel free to go peruse. I'm sorry that it's not alphabetical apparently for a lot of folks. I do have it alphabetical on my end, so I don't know how to fix that. If anyone knows how to fix that, it actually drives me extremely crazy. I don't know if it's a setting that I can turn on somewhere that's like, hey, show this in the order that I place them to other people. But I guess it's not an option. Okay, I want to draw, let's do a spectacled bear. They're also called Andean bears. They're pretty cool. Sorry, I just inhaled that water. Oh my gosh, that was really painful. Okay, let's not do that again. So my throat hurts all of a sudden. I better not be getting sick. I just did that. Just did that like a week ago. I kind of want to draw this spectacled bear because I want to paint it specifically. Let's do this one. I like this image a lot. Look at this little guy. He's got so much character. Look at him. He's so cute. Alright, let's do this one. Panda bear! Yeah, that's an option too. Cheese bear would be great. Where do you find a cheese bear? Yeah, spectacled boy! Oh, they're so cute. And apparently when they get old, like all these black markings on their face can kind of fade into like this reddish gold color. It's really pretty. Yeah. But they're really pretty. I like their markings. A lot of the markings are in their face, but you can see like, you know, where the fur parts and stuff. I don't know if that's the skin right there, or if that's actually like other markings. Really pretty. Pretty animals. Let's do a little sketch. Sketch in color today. And then just in case anybody was wanting to share their studies, if you are doing a study right now as well, I'll probably be looking at those around 11:30, 11:45. I need to get better about making these streams a little bit shorter than I've been doing. Initially they were supposed to just be an hour, hour and a half, like really short warm-up sessions, so I probably need to get back to that. But I also don't want anyone to feel rushed. So, you know, if you are still working on a study when I finish, please keep working and then just post it in the warm-up study section whenever you're ready, and then we'll just show it on the next stream. But yeah, I've been getting into the bad habit of letting these go too long, I think, for the last half of this year, and I kind of need to rein it in. Trying to start off with some good habits next year. So we'll be trying to end these streams around 11:45, probably. Just to allow for like the 10 minutes of ads where I'm not doing any warm-ups at the beginning. Imagining little bear with reading glasses, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And if anybody is kind of like just popping in and like, what is the art gym? What are we doing? I tend to recommend, if you want to get into the practice of sketching and drawing and studying, I recommend just trying to sketch for like 30 minutes, heck, even 15 minutes is going to be helpful. Anything that you can do, if you have to set a timer, you know, do it on your lunch break at work, whatever it is, but over time it's going to make you a better artist. So if that's a skill you'd like to develop, the nice thing about art is it is a skill. Anybody can learn to do it. It's just getting into that habit of practicing, right? So that's what we're trying to establish here, is that habit of observation, study, practice, all that stuff. So anyway, big shapes first. I'm trying to find those shapes. This guy is very shape. Very extremely shape. And again, doing like a quick anatomy study like this is going to be really helpful too. So that I can look at this part, for example, like this weird knee area, and be like, oh, what am I looking at? Well, that's the knee, and this is probably where the thigh is. And I know that because of where the hips are for this, and I know all of that because I looked at it, you know, so I learned about that already. So if you haven't done any anatomy studies, it's a good way also to prevent yourself from copying the reference versus studying the reference. We're trying to think about what's actually going on here. We're not so worried about, you know, capturing each intricate little line. That's a totally different skill set. That would be like a hyperrealism skill set, which is totally fine and valid. But if you want to be better at drawing from imagination, you got to kind of shift out of that copy mode and go into observation mode and study mode. So what we're trying to do is ask ourselves questions like, why does this look like this? Like, what's going on right here? And then again, going back to our anatomy and thinking, okay, here's that foot, here's the heel, there's the knee. I'm trying to like, and it's in foreshortened, so I'm trying to think about all that proportion. I'm not worried about exactly drawing it. I'm trying to draw like the thigh, the knee, the foot, you know, and then that is going to help me be able to make a better drawing. Even if it looks awkward. Which it definitely does. It's a very foreshortened foot right here. But you know, it's okay. We parsed it out, and that's the important thing, because that knowledge of knowing where how the anatomy works, I can take that with me later to draw an imaginary bear, right? I can take that knowledge of bear anatomy with me, and I've put it into practice by studying this piece. If no can pet, why cuddle shade? It's true. It's true. It's a very cuddly looking bear. He'd probably bite you, but does look extremely cuddly. Hey, we watched this movie yesterday. This is from a very short Rankin and Bass Christmas special called "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." It features a bunch of mice. I really like it. It's one of my favorites. It's a lesser known one, but I think it's really fun. And the music is honestly great. I feel like that the whole special is basically a little musical, and they do a great job. This is one of my favorite songs from it. Are spectacled bears part of that unique genus? I don't think so. I think they're separate. They're actually, I believe, in the same group as, let's go look at it actually. Bears, because I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh, bears, animals, not football. What the heck? Who cares about that? Everybody wants to know about bears. Nobody wants to care about football. They're gonna forget about that game in 2 weeks. Doesn't matter. Okay. Hot take, guys. Doesn't care about sports. Sorry if anybody cares about sports. Okay. Yeah, so the only short-faced, I think the only short-faced bear is the Andean or the, oh wait, no, it is this one. It is this one. You're right, yes. Sorry. I forgot they're also called Andean bears. So the spectacled bear is the same thing as an Andean bear, and yes, they are the same. They are the only short-faced bear that's still alive. Yes. Good catch, Chris. If anyone wants to learn about this, this is the name of the short-faced bears. This is that whole family. There's a whole bunch of extinct ones. But the only one that's still living or extant is the short-faced, or excuse me, the spectacled bear. The short-faced K, I think there was a recently extinct short-faced bear, like relatively recent. But I don't know exactly. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I think most of them died out during the Ice Age. Yeah, I'm just kind of like briefly glancing over them. I think the most recent one was 11,000 years ago, during the most recent Ice Age. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Hey Zushi Cat, how's it going? Bornean Yellow Muntjac, nice. Excuse me. We will do that in just a second. I forgot I had Draw Me an Animal on. Let me finish this bear, and then we will draw the Muntjac. Muntjacs are great. I actually really like them. I'm not sure if I totally know what that specific one looks like, so this will be a challenge, but. It's going okay, good. Seeing some brighter bears too? Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, the spectacled bear is a really neat one. It's got a very unique pattern, obviously. I mean, look at this guy. Really, really cute. I also really like sun bears. There's this book I read about sun bears. It's actually a children's graphic novel, but it's very informative, really well done. Actually, let me link to it. If anybody really likes well-illustrated graphic novels, this one's more, it's like a conservation one. The Sun Bear, I think. Hold on. Yeah, it's called Chang and the Sun Bear. I'm just going to send an Amazon link. Feel free to find it however you'd like, but I really want this book. I read it at the library, found it randomly at my local library, and I think it is extremely well illustrated. And this same illustrator just did another one about Asian elephants that made me cry. It was actually really... There was a part where they talk about some like abuse from Asian elephants that are being used for labor traditionally, and like some bad practices over there. Yeah, anyway, it was just sad. But anyway, they're both about saving animals, and they're beautiful on the inside. I wish I had like an inside the book look. I don't see one, because otherwise I'd show you guys. But seriously, it's like a field guide comic book with like beautiful watercolor and ink drawings. You were summoned by the mention of sun bears. Were you? Do you own that book, Duncan? Also, hello. How are you? It's called Saving Soria. Chang and the sun bear. Soria is the name of the sun bear, and sun bears are really interesting. I'm kind of sad I don't have time to draw one today, but I might draw one later. Highly recommend that book though if you're looking for a really cool. I wonder if it's on my wish list. I think it is. I don't know. I need to update all that stuff. Yeah, how are you guys? Draw me like your French bear sushi. Was there a Charlie in the box? There was. There was. Yeah, you gotta trust the process, unfortunately. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on chat, I think. Sorry about that, folks. Hey Jevy, how's it going? Thanks for popping in, everybody. I really appreciate the company. It's nice to see people. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. I'm just gonna quickly brush in some color, and then we're gonna do that Draw Me an Animal. And then we'll see how much time is left before the show and tell piece of the stream. For anyone who hasn't been here for a Draw Me an Animal, by the way, it's a game I stole from Monster Pie Zoe. She's a great artist here on Twitch. And basically I have 5 minutes to draw what I think the animal is. The only rule is no cheating, so like no hints. So I just have to draw like what I think it looks like based on either my found knowledge of the animal or like the name. Sometimes I can kind of parse out. Not really. I'm not very good at that. But anyway, we'll be playing that in just a little bit. I'm gonna finish adding the color to this spectacled bear because I think it's really cute. Really, really lovely. Yeah, sun bears. And apparently Asiatic black bears, that's another fun fact I didn't know until this morning. Asiatic black bears are called moon bears sometimes. So you have sun bears and moon bears. And the way you can tell the difference is sun bears they're very small compared, they're like, I think the smallest of all of them. They're the most arboreal, so they climb trees. They live primarily in the trees a lot of the time anyway. And they have very short fur. Like it's almost like skin. It's very, very short. So you can really actually see the anatomy of the bear a lot easier with a sun bear. Moon bears or Asiatic bears, they look really similar, but they have like a slightly different marking on their chest. Like a sun bear tends to have a very round, really round marking that's more yellow. And then moon bears have almost like a white crescent shape. Typically, it's like a more slender crescent shape. And they're a lot more furry. So that's the main way you can tell. I think anyway, it's the most obvious. We can look at some here in a second if you guys want to, but I want to do the markings first, and then we're gonna do the Draw Me an Animal, and we'll just see what happens after that. See how much time we have left. Maybe I'll do one more sketch, or maybe we'll do the show and tell. Just depends. Arboreal means they spend a lot of time sailing boats around. Oh my gosh. No, it does not. Alright, Kronk. All that himbo knowledge over there coming out of Chris, right? If I were modding, you'd get 10 minutes of timeout for that. Well, Amaze just gave him cheese. I'm sorry if this seems unfair to you out of net. Hey, Smorf, how's it going? Oh, thanks, Sushi, for that lurk. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Sun Bear should be doing yoga. It's true, Suntroa. Also, how you doing, Suntroa? Speaking of new artists here on Twitch, did you guys know Suntroa is officially streaming? We raided him on his first stream. I think it was last week. We got to raid in on the inaugural stream of the Suntroa. Suntroa, tell us if you have a schedule or something. If not, when do you think you're going to be streaming next? I'd love to know. Inquiry minds want to know. 3 hours of knife sharpening. I don't think they're any sharper. Oh no! Sloppy salamander. I feel like maybe your knife sharpener is broken. Just woke up, Smurf. Well, welcome to the day. Hey, Kiwi. I don't know if I said hi or not already. I may have. I'm not too bad, Smurf. I'm just kind of, you know, drawing from some reference, making some art, I guess, maybe. I'm just gonna kind of loosely color in the rest of this guy because this is a lot of dark color. I'm not really sure that I can make it like differentiate very well. Should be soon. You really gotta knuckle down on these gift paintings. Being locked into a stream helped. That's good. You know, honestly, I find it helps me a lot too. Sometimes. It depends on what we're doing on the stream. Sometimes I get very distracted on streams, but I do feel like for the most part, streams do a lot to help me stay accountable to actually getting my projects done. Because for me, and I don't know if you or if anyone else who streams art feels like this, but for me, if I'm streaming art, it's like I'm forcing myself to make a decision on stuff and like forcing myself to solve a creative problem, whereas sometimes I would maybe be more tempted to, you know, put it off and like do something that I find easier. But if people are watching me, it's like, shoot, I have to work through this. Like I feel obligated, like there's an accountability there. So it really helps me in some ways. Or we just get completely off task and I accomplish nothing. Like those are the two things that happen while streaming. Maybe not nothing. I can't think of a stream where I've accomplished literally nothing. It's just sometimes I might go a little slower if I'm getting distracted a lot, but it's okay because I like the company. I appreciate you guys. It's like I always say, you know, art is kind of a isolating pursuit, so it's nice to have company sometimes. We artists tend to be hermits. It's sort of the only way to get art done, is to hermit yourself away and make art, you know? So, anyway. Study, study, study. Need to study. This song is very intense about Christmas. It's probably gonna give me a copyright ding, actually. Let me turn that down. How do I do that? There we go. Hopefully that's not too quiet. I just felt like it was getting a little bit loud. Oh, you're just tired? I understand. Yeah, we've been talking about how everybody has sleep issues right now. It's kind of a problem, I feel like. I wonder if it's like the changing of the seasons or the stress of the holidays, or who knows? Who knows? How you doing, Isel? It's good to see you. We were just talking about you earlier. How's your day? For those who don't know, I'm gonna be doing a co-stream with Isel on Wednesday, you guys. I haven't made the little flyer yet. I didn't have time on Saturday because of my job and trying to get my Christmas cards out, so I haven't made it yet, but my plan is after the stream to make it. That's what I'm gonna be doing after this, so. Or I guess we could make it on stream. I don't know, do you guys wanna watch that? I feel like, I don't know. I'm not a graphic designer. I feel like that might not be the most fun to watch. It would probably just stress Chris out if he's still here. Be like, oh, she's making the worst decisions. This girl's hopeless. But yeah, we're gonna be doing an oil painting stream, a co-stream, folks. So come back on Wednesday afternoon. I will not have a morning warm-up stream on Wednesday because I have a training I have to do at my day job. So that's gonna take up that morning, so I had to cancel that. Unfortunately, kind of bummed about it, but you know, we'll be doing the afternoon stream, and it will be with Isel, which will make up for it, because Isel's great. Let's see. Getting nothing done on your stream is usually preceded by, it's just gonna be a chill, easy stream. Don't make me say it, Centroa. Don't make me say it. Although, honestly, I know I feel bad that it maybe stresses the mods out, but when the stream gets crazy and there's like raids and stuff, I really appreciate that, so I actually don't mind. It's really, it's very flattering. I'm glad you're doing well, Isel. Are you feeling sick? My voice is sounding weird right now, so I'm hoping I'm not getting sick again. You can do it. You can design graphics. No, I can't, but I'm glad that you believe in me. It's not gonna be pretty. It's just gonna be a picture of me and Isel giving thumbs up, and then like a little blurb about like when to find us. Wait, what is this? Who did a thing? Oh no. What's happening? Oh my gosh! Miss Caprikel. Subscribed at tier 3? Miss Caprikel. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. How are you doing, Miss Caprikel? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for that sub. As super as you could be? Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry that you're not feeling bad. You're not feeling good, Smurf. Yeah. let's see. If you guys want to support another smaller artist here on Twitch, go follow Smorphosaurus. Does really cute dinosaur emotes and drawings. Really, really sweet person. You'll have a good time over there. And I'm going to give you a shout out to Isel as soon as that cooldown's off. Because I want people to follow you as well. Although most of you probably know Isel. Isel's been around Twitch a lot longer than me. So, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited for our co-stream. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Yeah, no, Smurf draws lots of things. I feel like I've mostly hung out when you're doing like cute dinosaur drawings and cute emotes, but I'm sure there's other things too. But yeah, go follow Smurf. Slappy, have you sharpened the knives yet? I'm glad that you're excited, Isel. You're gonna be prepping the demo panel today. Oh yeah, send me a picture. Oh my gosh, do I need to prep anything? I haven't prepped anything. I've only prepped what I showed you. Oh no, should I do things? Should I do things? Help! Instant pan- no, I'm not panicking, I'm fine. You guys should follow Isel as well. There we go. But we'll be co-streaming Wednesday. We'll be having, I think it makes each other's like names clickable when we do that, but if not, I'll just tag Isel in my title so that you guys can find her. I think it should be pretty easy though to figure out who you're like when you're co-streaming. But I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah, hoping we don't have any tech issues. That's my biggest worry, I think. But you guys, we practiced. We're very pro, the two of us. I hope you guys know this. It just involved drawing a sphere and a few rectangles. Perfect. Easy. Done. Do I need to do that beforehand or should I do that on stream? I could probably do that on stream pretty fast. You wouldn't be blocked. Oh my goodness. Out of net. I doubt that would happen. Right? Right? Your angle guard because didn't know what it was, so I'm not sharpening them consistently in the same angle. Oh, bummer. Oh no, that's really upsetting. Maybe you should tell him he needs to get you a new one for Christmas. Because that seems like it would be, that seems like it would be kind of an annoying thing. It's like, all right, you owe me a new one. Oh, a new one today. Oh, that's fair too. You can do it on stream. It shouldn't take long. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for setting all that up, Isel. I feel kind of bad because I know you're kind of carrying the weight of this, like being the one with the knowledge and everything. But I'm really excited, and I hope, you know, if anybody, like I said before, if anybody wants to learn oil paints, if you've got some oil paints sitting around that you don't know what to do with, and you just need an excuse to break them open and do anything with them, that's kind of what I'll be doing on Wednesday. So yeah, come join me, come learn with me. We can even do like a show and tell if you want, like kind of like we do for warm-up streams. I guess maybe we should do that. Maybe I could do that, especially since I haven't, since I won't be able to do a warm-up stream that morning because of my training at my day job. Maybe we will do something like that if people want to. I don't even know how many people have oil paints, so it might not be something that people necessarily have the ability to participate in, but if you've got them and you want to use them, join me. Join me on Wednesday, me and Isel. Isel's gonna show me how to do stuff. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna talk about safety and cleaning and all the things. Isel is very passionate about demystifying the process of oil paint, so I'm excited to hear what she's got to say. I know a lot of people, myself included, are very intimidated by oil paint because of all the things and all the steps that we're told that we have to go through to actually use them. So excited to learn. Yeah. Oh no, go get some coffee, Sloppy. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how many people. Does anyone else in chat? Just curious. Does anyone actually have oil paints other than Isel and I? I don't know how many artists are actually like listening or versus lurking, but I'm just curious if anyone even owns them, because I feel like that's one of those things you only have if you've like. So for me, I only have them because I did an oil painting class in college, and so all my paints are from back then. Oh, you like pentatonics? Nice, nice. Yeah, I do. I have a mix of a lot of Christmas Christmas albums on this playlist, and there is definitely some home free, some pentatonics. Yeah, I grew up. I was very much an acapella kid growing up, so there's a lot of acapella in my past. You do, but you haven't used it. Yeah, exactly, Kiwi Bit. I think there's a lot of people who are like that. You threw them away because you haven't used them in years. Yeah, I was kind of on the verge of that, and so that's, I'd like to use them up and see if I like it, and if not, I may end up donating them or throwing them out, but I get the feeling Isel is gonna talk me into keeping them around. So, Casey Pella, no. Yeah, of course, Smurf. I have a big mix. There's stuff from movies, there's like kind of obscure, just like winter stuff in this playlist, like stuff that's more just like cozy by the fire type tracks. Like there's a Sarah Bareilles, I think. I don't know if that's her name actually. I might have said that name wrong. Yeah, there's just this mix of stuff. We're getting up on the Muppet Christmas Carol section of the playlist. I don't know, I have it on random though today, so it might not play in order. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Don't oil paints last for a very long time? I think so, but we're gonna learn all about that on Wednesday. Let me do my drawing animal. Let me do that, because I know I have that going. And then we're probably, after the drawing animal, we're probably going to be wrapping up and doing the show and tell. So if you are doing a warm-up study of any kind, chat, be sure to drop those images if you want to share. You don't have to, but drop them in the Discord. There's a warm-up study section. I'm thinking about renaming that to the art gym, but I know that for new people they may not know what that is, so I don't know. I'm still tossing it around. But anyway, it's in the warm-up study section. As long as it's work safe, I'm happy to share it on stream. Or if you don't want to join the Discord, because I get it, there's like a million Discords, you can drop a link in chat as well. Just maybe wait until I'm doing the wrap-up so that I can see it, so I don't miss it. I can't wrap up, you just got here. Hey Kev, how you doing? You have a draw me animal for next time. Nice, nice. I mean, this one got submitted a while ago. You may have time to sneak it in. Speaking of new artists here on Twitch, guys, go follow Kev. Kev's been doing some art lately, guys. He's been holding out on us. He actually secretly draws, so you can go watch him do it. He usually streams way later than I do. So if these streams are hard for you to make and you are more of an evening US time streamer person, go follow Kev. He tends to, it tends to be on quite late. All right, Kev has some fun facts for us really fast while I get the draw me an animal set up. Oops, how did that happen? Let me save because I think my computer's gonna break. Heck. What is going on? It's like warped. There we go. Okay, save that again just because I don't know what I just did. And then we're gonna open up the draw me an animal file and see what happens. Oh, don't mind these dinosaurs that I drew. Hold on. This was a funny thing that I totally forgot I did this on this. Why did I do this on this file? Oh, and it's on 2 layers, of course. Why would I do anything reasonable, like put it on, you know, the right layer ever? Okay, let's just move that. This is like a dinosaur, like a drawing of a velociraptor, but what if it could, like, you know, fluff out like a bird and then like really stretch its neck? What is the name of that heron? There's a heron that, there's like a meme on the internet about it like stretching its neck out and like totally changing its shape really dramatically. I forget what it is. Anyway, that's what that was. Okay, let's do draw me an animal. But first, some scientific fun facts about bears, guys. Let's have them. Number 1, bears started to exist in the late 1900s when America's President Theodore Roosevelt ran out of wild animals to fight and sought a real challenge. Yes, that is exactly when they became an animal. Totally scientific. Number 2, the career ladder of bears starts with toilet paper advertising and ends with forest fire prevention. Yeah, those actually both check out. Yeah, for sure. I missed. No, I didn't miss them. I'm just behind on chat. Still on cooldown. Oh, bummer. I'm sorry, Isel. The green heron. Yeah, Isel's got those animal facts too. It's the green heron. Hey Neil, how's it going? Yeah, we were just drawing some bears. I did some polar bears. Where did they go? Spectacled bear. Didn't actually draw that many today. I felt like I did more, but at least I put them all in the same place. So it's gonna. I'm trying to be better about this, so it's gonna be a lot easier to screenshot it. But okay, let's do the draw me an animal, and then we're gonna see what you guys did. So if anyone has never been here for a draw me an animal, here's how it works. I will be able to do 1 animal per every half hour, if I can find it. Let's see. Bordean yellow muntjac. Okay, so that's the animal that has been requested. You have to use channel points for this, and the only rule is that you don't give me any hints in the chat. So I'm gonna write it down. Feel free to look it up yourself if you just want to see what it looks like. I'm gonna have 5 minutes to draw what I think this animal is, and then we will learn about it together after the timer. Or I don't usually put a timer anymore, I just like look at the clock typically. Because usually it takes me about 4 minutes and then I just don't know what to do for the rest of the time. So, there we go. Muntjac. Muntjacs are really cute. I really like them. I actually do know what a muntjac is. I'm not sure if I know about this particular one, so we're gonna learn about it. Birds are cooler than bears, are they? Is that your third fact? Hey, Ungoy, how's it going? Party at Sarge's house? Oh, what's Sarge doing? Sarge at Saltamander, what are you up to? A house viewing. Oh gosh. Good luck. Good luck. Okay, let's get started. So it is 11:39. I don't even know, it's probably close to 11:40. Yeah, we got like 15 seconds till it's. So I'm gonna say at 11:45 is when I'll stop drawing. Yeah, like I said, feel free to look it up, just don't give me a hint in chat. Okay, so muntjac, I'm pretty sure, how did that turn blue? Is a small cervid. It's like a type of, it looks like a little deer. I don't know if it actually is a deer. I think it might be. They've got these like weird little eye spots, like right below their eye, which I think they kind of flare up. They're like a gland. They're really creepy looking sometimes. I think they're really cute though in general. I can't remember if they are fanged or not, so we're just gonna give them a little fang. Because I feel like they might be toothed. I think they might have tusks in the males. Not sure. But I don't really remember too much. The only reason I kind of know what these guys look like is I learned a few years ago that you can actually get these as pets. I don't know if it's really highly recommended because they're pretty high maintenance and they are kind of an exotic, like wild animal that has a lot of very specific needs, and so they're pretty hard to take care of, I think, and keep them healthy. But for a very short period in time, I was like looking into like, how do you care for a muntjac? And so I don't know if it's the same. I don't know if this specific one, like the yellow muntjac, is the same type exactly of animal, but I'm pretty sure. I just remember they have like really round backs, really cute little body shapes. They're really tiny and they hop around, jump around. They're pretty spunky little guys. I'm gonna make his face a little smaller. But yeah, we're gonna go learn about it here in a sec. So there's my muntjac. Let me give him a little tooth, just a little tooth. I can't remember if they have them or not. I feel like the males do. But I could be thinking about some other little tiny cervids. Okay, and then we are going to color. So let's color really fast. Oh, my nose is getting stuffy again. That's not good. Tooth! You haven't seen tens of exactly, yeah. Yeah, you don't see a lot of tens of muntjac food in the local Walmart. Exactly. If I recall, they're kind of like a reddish brown, but this one says yellow-faced. So I wonder if there's like a yellow stripe or something, or maybe it's got like a lighter color. So I'm gonna guess here, because I'm not entirely sure. This pen is operating strangely. It's like clumping or something. Also cannot hear my music, so I'm so sorry. I don't know if you guys can or not. I'll have to try and fix it after this. Okay, let's flatten that layer, and perhaps yellow-faced muntjac. I guess we could just do like, it doesn't look right. I bet it's like a stripe or something. I bet it's not like the whole face. I don't know. Maybe it's the whole face. We'll find out. We'll find out when we look it up together. Or, of course, like I said before, you guys can look it up now. Don't feel like you have to wait on me. I don't know how yellow to go. Feels wrong. I wonder if they have spots. A lot of these little guys have little spots on their back. little like dappled lighting spots to help them hide in the underbrush, but I don't know if these guys do. This feels wrong. I'm probably getting these colors wrong. But we'll find out. We'll find out how close I got in just a little bit. Cute. So cute. Cute little cutes. That's what they are. Okay. How much time do I have? I have 1 minute left. I spent too much time thinking about these patterns. Okay, we're gonna say that that's it. Maybe give them some grass or something, because I think they live in like jungled, like forested areas. So we're just gonna scribble in some background foliage there. They're tiny. They're little guys, I'm pretty sure. But let's find out. I'm gonna say that this is done, and let's go look it up. Oh my gosh, what are you guys talking about in chat? I don't tend to pay attention to chat as well whenever we're doing these. Bornean yellow jack. Oh, why did I think it was yellow-faced? Why did I read yellow? I didn't even write yellow-faced. Why was I thinking yellow-faced? Okay, so it's just a lighter colored. Well, shoot, if I had read that properly, I would have just picked this, like, bronze color. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I just can't read. I have no reading comprehension, guys. Okay, let's look at this little guy. I think I got it. I'm gonna say that I got it. This is pretty much what I was drawing. Yeah. Like I said, I spent some time looking up muntjacks. They're pretty cool little guys. Let's see if they have fangs. I can't remember if they do or not. Bornean yellow muntjac. Why did I think it was yellow-faced muntjac? Can someone explain why I thought that? It's a muntjac deer endemic to the forest of Borneo. Let's look up the scientific name. Here's a little pro tip if you ever like come to a Wikipedia page and there's no pictures of this animal but you really want to learn about it. Don't look up the name of the animal in Google, look up the scientific name, because that helps you find the actual like specific images of the critter that are going to help you identify it. So okay, they do have those little eye glands. Okay, so I'm trying to find a good picture of them. Seems like they're kind of rare. All these pictures are really like poor quality. You can see the eye gland kind of inflating right here actually. Oh, that's a creepy picture of one. Let's find a less creepy picture. Slightly less creepy. Do you guys see that? Like, it almost looks like a hole right below its eye, but it's actually a little gland that can like open up, and I think it either helps them smell things or releases pheromones. I can't remember. Oh, and the males have those little like half-covered antlers too. I forgot about that. So yeah, I didn't quite get the not antlers, the little. Well, are they antlers? Let's learn about them. Let's learn about them. Lives alongside the common muntjac. Similar to its much more common. They are small deer. They are cervids. They're in the Cervidae family, so they are in fact deer. They're just in the muntjac family. There's a lot of muntjacs, guys. They're super cute. They're super cute. Tiny deers. They have short, soft, thick, dense coats. I'm trying to learn about... Oh, there's a lot of them. 15 subspecies of southern red muntjac. Wow. So I believe it is a subspecies, right? It's a muntjac deer species. Don't say if it's a subspecies or not. Bornean. Where is it? I don't see it. Yeah, it says they live in Borneo, but it doesn't say where the species is. Oh, here we go. Yeah. No, this is a different one. It's got a different name. I don't know. I'm confused. It's prey of the Bornean tiger. Interesting. Its antlers, okay, they have antlers, which are just 7 centimeters, are smaller than those of the common muntjac. It has not been extensively studied and has been described as a relicit species. How do you say this? Relict? Relict? It's a population or taxon of organisms that was more widespread in the past. Relictual population is a population currently inhabiting a restricted area whose range was far wider during a previous epoch. Okay, so it's an animal that used to have a lot more wide range, basically. Interesting. But yeah, here's some muntjacs, guys. Pretty cute little guys. The muntjac doesn't look all that different from the... Yeah, it really doesn't. Yeah, I always struggle with like the subspecies differentiations. They do kind of have some striping around the eye, so maybe I kind of got that. But yeah, they're cute. They're cute little critters. They're really little. Let's read, since there's not that much information on their yellow one, let's read about these guys, how big they are. It is a part of the muntjac. Let's go to the muntjac group. The barking deer, rib-faced deer. They're small deer of the genus Muntiacus. They're mostly in South Asia and Southeast Asia. Muntjacs are thought to have begun appearing 15 to 35 million years ago, with remains found in the Miocene deposits in France. Oh, that's cool. Most are listed as least concerned. That's also good to know. But others, such as the black muntjac, the Bornean yellow muntjac, and the giant muntjac, are vulnerable, near threatened, and critically endangered. The giant muntjac, there's a giant one? What's that mean, giant? How big are you? 66 to 110 pounds. It's actually pretty big. Huh. Has pretty big antlers, too. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen one of those. Present name is a borrowing of the Latinized from Dutch muntjac, which was borrowed from Sudanese. Wow, just borrowing everywhere. Okay. Well, there we go. This is their distribution, guys. Oh, and there's some over here. Weird. 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 Captive young Chinese with budding antlers. Looks really painful. But yeah, you can see they have teeth. So, like, some of them have teeth. I just don't know if the one that I was drawing specifically had teeth. But you can see that weird gland right there and the little teeth. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Little tusked deers. Possess various scent glands that have crucial functions in communication with territorial marking. They use their facial glands to mark the ground. Okay, interesting. And occasionally other individuals. And the glands are open during defecation and urination, as well as sometimes during social displays. Okay, so they're just like spreading their scent, basically. Typically opened involuntarily, the preorbital glands near the eyes can be voluntarily opened much wider and even everted to push out the underlying glandular tissue. Yeah, when you see them doing that in videos, they're really creepy. Even young fawns are capable of fully everting their preorbital glands. Yeah, I would not recommend looking up a video of that because it is creepy. Unless you like creepy things. Well, there you go, guys. There's the muntjac. If you want to learn more about them, here is a link. There you go. Alright, now we are going to get to the part of the stream where we look at what you guys drew. So you had plenty of time, I think, to finish up any warm-up studies you wanted to do. Yeah, I feel like a giant muntjac would just be a regular-sized toothed deer, right? Yeah, interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still confused about why I thought it said yellow-faced muntjac. I didn't even write that. I have no idea why my brain was like, that's just talking about the face, when it definitely wasn't. Oh well, whatever. Let's get into the warm-ups and see what we got. I know it was kind of shorter, so... Oh, that's right, we have a bunch from, like, last week, though. So this is perfect, actually. This is kind of what this is for. We've had quite a few people post since the 11th, which was the last warm-up stream. So we're going to be looking at everything that has been posted since then. I'm just going to scroll down real quick. Everything looks great. Let's scroll up and take a peek. So we did penguins last time that we did a warm-up study. So I just look at what's below my last post. So at the end of this little showcase, I'll post my bears, and then anything posted after my bears is what we will show at the end of tomorrow's stream. So you still have plenty of time. Please don't rush to finish anything. I want you guys to get what you need to out of your studies, okay? There's always going to be an opportunity to share them. So yeah, let's see, this is from HDMZ. HDMZ streams here on Twitch. Yeah, isn't that just a deer? I know, right? Well, it's a type of deer, is a muntjac. It's just a giant version of what's normally... Yeah, anyway, you guys know. This is from HDMZ. You guys give HDMZ a follow if you aren't already. It does really fantastic studies and things. Oops, clicked out on accident. Look at this cute little face. Sorry, I'm really distracted by this right here. One of these things is not like the other, and it's real cute and fuzzy. But these are great school studies, honestly. Whoa. Oh, and here's an ad from ad blocker. There you go. I don't know why that happened. I didn't click anything. Yeah, these look great, HDMZ. Really, really lovely. Thank you so much for sharing your studies with us. I need to do more skull studies. This looks like a great way to really understand proportion of the human head, which is, you know, helpful if you want to draw people. Eventually, I need to draw more people, so I should probably do things like this. But thank you so much for sharing and for doing some studies with us. It's always fun to see. I know, these are great, right? HDMZ does good work. HDMZ, I think is the one who did, like Skulltober, like a whole month of drawing the skull. So has gotten extremely proficient, I would say, at what the human skull looks like. Really nice job. And I love the little, I think it's a hyena. I'm not quite sure, but I love the little hyena sketch as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I already did that one. Let's do clap. Sloppy. Sloppy doing some awesome observational study. You love to see it. Always good to see people drawing objects sitting around them. Like, this is a perfect example. I'm so glad you posted the reference too, because like you're clearly just drawing a thing at work. You know, you can always do observational studies anytime. I mean, unless you're literally sitting in an empty room, even then you have hands, right? You have feet, you've got things you can draw that you can look at. You can take off your shoe and draw your shoe. You know, there's always something that you could be drawing, and this is going to help make you a lot more proficient a lot more quickly. I know you put a disgruntled face here, like you're not super happy with it. I think you did a good job. I remember seeing that you did a different or like an updated version of it that you liked better, so we'll look at that one since you seem to be happy with it. But I do like that you shared the reference, but you also don't have to. Everybody should just keep in mind you don't have to share the reference. But Sloppy, I think you did a great job. I especially love the shine you got on the handle here. Really nice job with the proportion and the perspective, and you know what? You're progressing. Progressing. You were drawing it, but every single time a customer walked in, you picked the mug up and put it back down in the wrong spot. Oh, I see. Yeah, that does make it a little harder. Yeah, if your object keeps moving, that does make it tricky. But still, I mean, even I don't know if these are the same drawing. I think it looks like you almost did a second. Oh no, maybe they are the same drawing. Yeah, I think they are the same drawing actually. But it looks great. The shine right here, like the shadow on the handle. Right here, really nice attention to detail with that, like watching that, like how that fades back into like a more middle gray right here. And this is a tough perspective, you know, with that angle and that extra ribbing on the rim of the cup here too. But you know what? You're doing it. You're doing the observational drawing. Yeah, you're doing a great job. Love to see it. Thank you for sharing and for inspiring us all to do more observational drawing. I need to do some more observational drawing. I might have to work in a specific study to like force myself, because we did a still life one time for warm-up studies, and I might need to do another one just because I need to do more. I need to be in a better habit of just drawing things I'm observing. I think I'm getting too used to just drawing flat 2D references, and you're not going to learn as much. To anybody who's new to drawing, you're going to learn way more doing what Sloppy is doing here than you are doing what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm just letting you know. So, and I need to take that to heart too. Santroa has some lovely shells. Oh, these look great. These are almost like, they have like a graphic design feel. I think it's because you just didn't do a line. Like these are just shapes and color. It's great. I love it. Well, I mean, there's a little bit of line like right here, but these look fantastic, Santroa. If you guys aren't following Santroa, I think I already gave a shout out, but I'll give another one. Santroa also streams here on Twitch. You guys should go give a follow to Santroa. Cylinders are hard. Cylinders, boxes, anything three-dimensional is tough, you know. This is why Draw a Box is a really helpful study series that I am too intimidated to do. But we have a few folks that are doing it actually. These look great, Santra. Thank you for sharing these cute little seashells. I love them. Always good to see a different type of study. I don't think we've done seashells. Maybe we should do seashells. Not all winners, but some gems. Hey, that's okay. It's important. Hey, it's like we always say, you know, you gotta get the bad drawings out. So even the ones you're not happy with, they still help you get to where you want to be. You know, I think your gesture looks great here. These are really, really nice poses. I think you did a really good job paying attention to them. This is really nice. I really like this one. This is an excellent gesture. This is really good. I mean, these are all good, but these two stand out to me for sure. They've got a lot of really good weight and movement to them. Really solid. Really good way of paying attention to the structure of the body. I think you're doing great. You're doing great, Sloppy. It's an honor to have you drawing with us. Keep it up. Don't stop. I can't even say the name, Golganek, but yes, that's the name of, I think it's Arctoidea, I think? That's the name of my Pinterest folder that holds my bears and seals. Technically Mustelids are in there too, but my Mustelid collection was getting out of control, so I gave Mustelids their own reference folder in my Pinterest. If anybody wants some Pinterest references of animals and stuff, by the way. Apparently they don't always show up in alphabetical order like they do on my end, which is really frustrating because I try really hard to make it organized, but if you click that, you can find all my random reference boards. Some are better organized than others. Don't look too closely at the bird one. Oh, you did a redraw of this one. Yes, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, because you hit the bottom of the page, so you were trying to fit the whole leg into the page. Yep, sometimes you just gotta let it go right off the page. And it fixed the proportion issue, exactly. Yeah, you got it, Sloppy. Well done. Well done. Alright, now we're getting to today's studies. Some bears. We got one from Amazing Fan 15 here. You guys should go follow Amaze if you aren't already. He also streams here on Twitch. Really nice, cozy streams. This is such a cute drawing. Amaze, I love it. Really nice job with the fur detail too, honestly. That's a lot of texture. But Amaze does lots of character art, comic work, animation. Definitely go give him a follow. Very adorable, right, Kiwi? Yeah, I agree. This is great. Well done, Amaze. Yeah, you won't regret a follow if you hit that heart button right now. Very chill streams, very nice person. Just good art vibes, you know? I don't think you went overboard. I think it looks great. I like it. Yeah. I think you did a good job doing the parts of the fur that actually, like, give us hints about the underlying anatomy. So you chose to do fur along the line here that separates the bicep from the tricep. Like, you know, you chose to do the fur here that shows that neck ruff. I think you did a great job. If you're gonna do fur, that's the way to do it, is to, like, pick specific parts of the fur and not try to draw every single little hair, or otherwise it's gonna be overwhelming looking. If you're gonna draw every single hair, you might as well make a painting, in my opinion. But that's just me. That's just me. Not everybody does that, and that's totally fine. We have one from Oudinet. Leg, who did that? So funny. Oudinet, this is great. It's so cool to see you drawing. I hope you're having fun with it. It looks like you're really trying to pay attention to shape and color here. Really, really nice. This is a great study, sorry. Something loud just happened behind me and I don't know what it was. That was weird. But this looks great, Oudinet. I'm not sure what program you're working in. But it's good to see you studying with us. Lovely observational drawing. I hope you're having fun, picking up a new skill set. It's always a good time. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Looking forward to more, for sure. The woozles do get out of hand, yes. The heffalumps too, but, you know, they're in their own space. It's fine. Excuse me. Oh, I think my voice is going again, guys. What is happening? So sorry, so sorry. Okay, let's get down to Yangoolaroo. Baby brown bears. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, they look so adorable. I love them. This is Yangoolaroo. Your new nephew Felix has been called Bear. How is the new nephew, by the way? You're visiting family right now because of a new baby, right? Is that right? Is this the same nephew? Well, this is adorable. You guys should go follow Rue if you're not following Rue already. Rue is another relatively new art streamer here on Twitch and does really great drawings, great animation. Is like constantly animating. Really, really impressive. If you were watching during Streaming or Dinovember, Rue did a lot of animation, like daily animation for those two challenges, and it's just super, super proficient and quick. And because of the speed you work at, Rue, I think you're really good at capturing shape in just a few lines. Like, even though these are mostly lines, you can see that you're thinking about, like, the roundness of these shapes inside of those structures, even though you're not drawing all of it. So I really love just seeing how you apply yourself with these studies. These are so good. I love this little pile of babies right here. Super, super cute. Rue is a beast, legit. You guys should go follow Rue. Incredible, incredible artist and animator here on Twitch. And definitely deserves to keep growing. So go help Rue grow and give that follow. Rue, these are great. Thank you so much for drawing along. We do have an ad coming up. I'm going to snooze it when it gets closer, but if a mod sees it getting closer to the countdown and wants to snooze it in about 30 seconds, that'd be good too. Beats! Oh, we got two from Beats. Beats always finds the most unique poses, you guys. Like, how do you do this, Beats? Love the little back scratch. This is really nice. Love the back scratch pose. Really, really nice capture of that expression, Beats. And I love how you're starting to kind of, I feel like I'm starting to see like a Beats style emerging, because I feel like we've been looking at your work for a while now, Beats. And it's gone from like hyperrealism to a little more like study to now you're kind of like, I feel like this is a really good meshing of the two, actually. Because you can definitely tell that you're really looking closely and observing closely, like you have really exact shapes and stuff in here, but you're kind of letting yourself get a little more loose with the line and the shading, and really kind of letting your, I don't know, I feel like I'm starting to see a little bit of like what I would call like a style, you know, emerging here, which is kind of fun to watch. Really, really love it. These look great, Beats. Let's look at the other one. And again, guys, you don't have to provide the reference, but of course There it is. There's always a funny one with Beats. This looks so good though. Lovely, lovely stuff, Beats. I do really like the way you handle the light here. I feel like you got a lot out of this really grainy reference picture. And I like that you really committed to drawing the little basket too. But Beats, these are great. These are great. What a good photo. I don't know how you find these things, Beats, but it's always fun to see. I know. Beats always finds top tier refs. No, you are getting there, Beats. It's been really cool to watch your work evolve. Yeah. Very, very fun. And I'd love to know how you find these things, but this is a great study. Again, the handling of the light on the face, you really found all the planes of the face that aren't really showing up super well here, but it can tell that you're actually thinking about what bare anatomy actually looks like and not just making it up. So fantastic stuff. This looks great. Thank you so much for drawing along and for sharing, everybody. Really appreciate all of you. I'm going to be posting my bear studies underneath Beats's here, so let me just take a quick screenshot. I'll post it in there. And then we're going to find somebody to raid. I'm going to be back on in a few hours, guys, and we're actually going to be doing something kind of special today. So I finished all of my cards. By the way, if anybody still wants a Christmas card, I do still have a few. Just type !card or go to my Patreon to see how to get one. Oops, my little stupid thing got in the way. Okay, let's try that again. But since I finished with those, we're actually going to be doing something a little different today, something I've been looking forward to. I'm going to hopefully be setting up my printer. The printer that you guys helped buy me, or at least some folks in chat. I'm not sure who all was there at the time when we were doing the sketch-a-thon to raise money for it, but I'm going to be making room for my printer today. So I'm going to be going through all of my art supplies, pulling out a bunch of stuff like markers and paints and things that can dry out and go bad, and just testing them to see what still works, getting rid of what doesn't work, and making room on my art shelf to move all my stuff that's in the place where my printer is going to go, because I need to do that. It's something that's very overdue. So I'm going to be testing erasers, I'm going to be testing all kinds. So if you want to come hang out while I just test art supplies, basically, and do a little bit of a clean out, it's going to be kind of a project stream. But if you want to hang out, I'll be doing that at 4 p.m. today. And feel free to join. I might be doing some little doodles or something, like while I test the materials. So if you want, it'll probably be kind of a traditional media stream, actually. To prepare, I guess, for Wednesday. I'm going to be, I guess, doing more traditional media streams these days. But yeah, come on back for that at 4 p.m. if you want to join. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I do appreciate the company. Thank you for the accountability to actually get these done. As always, I need the help because I don't do them on my own, even though I need to. And I'm glad you like the bears, Golganek. Thanks for popping by, Golganek. Yeah, and then hopefully, Isla, at the end, if it doesn't take me too long to test the supplies, because there's really only a few places I could put my stuff, so I just kind of need to reorganize a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, and then I can set up the printer, maybe even on streams, and maybe do a test print. So we'll see if I get to that. I'm not promising that. I may not be able to do all of that on stream, but I'm going to try. That's like my goal, is to get that done today or tomorrow, is to actually set up my printer and do a test run. So if nothing else, I'll be showing you guys the test prints on the Discord. So, but hopefully I can do that on stream today. For now, yes, please do, Isol. And thank you again, everybody, for being here. For now, let's go find someone to raid. Who have we not raided in a while? Let's see. Oh, here's somebody. I don't think we've raided this person. Yeah, we haven't raided Jay Stiller in the last month, apparently, which is a crying shame. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Did we just get raided? Oh no. Did that just happen? Oh my gosh. Did somebody raid me? Hold on. I can't even see. Sneeze. Oh my gosh. Hold on, guys. We just got raided. Pause everything. Oh my gosh, who raided me? Let me scroll up. Oh my gosh, Milky Opie! Hey! We were just about to raid out, but we can draw for a little bit longer, just in honor of your raid. I don't mind doing one more little bear study. I kind of wanted to do a sun bear anyway, so it's, I'm happy for the excuse. How was your stream? What did you get up to, Milky? I'd love to see it. Zinlin, welcome in. Thrusting Leg, your name. Ein Wolfner, hello. Thank you for being here. Let's see. So much indeed. That happened to you a lot. It happens sometimes. It's okay. I appreciate it. I'm honored by the raid. Welcome to anybody, and thank you for giving that shout out. Please go give Milky Opie a follow. Milky, what were you doing? I'd love to see some art if you want to share. If you have to raid and run, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Golganek. Oh, thank you for those. Thank you for that cheer, Golganek. I really appreciate that. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Casey, and like I said, Milky, if you have to run, we can draw another bear. No, Milky, I'm drawing you a bear. Milky, what's your favorite bear? I'll draw that bear. You pick the bear. No, don't apologize. It's okay. It's okay. I only have like a little bit I need to do between minute. I have another stream at 4. So yeah, we did a spectacle bear. Please come on in. Yeah, listen, like I said, I'm always honored by a raid. That's incredibly flattering. It's just very funny. Sameless. Hey, you know what? Everyone likes bears, right? You're working on a commission. Well, if it's work safe, I'd love to see. Feel free to share a link. As long as it's not like super violently gory, like a little bit of blood is fine. I tend to say like PG-13 with art. So we tend to be a family-friendly stream. So as long as it's not like somebody being tortured or like something really, really graphic, totally fine. I think anyway. I mean, heck, I watched Mufasa die as a kid. So if that's okay when you're little, I think it's all right to be family-friendly. Bears are your favorite animal. Nice. Do you like the brown bear? Yeah, we can do a brown bear. Let's do a brown bear. So we were talking about bears that could possibly be domesticated. I think the only one would actually be the spectacled bear. It's really, really docile. It's not super aggressive. So I just learned that this morning, actually. Let's do a brown bear. So brown bears is like the group name for bears that include things like the grizzly bear. Like a lot of people are probably familiar with grizzly bears, at least if you live here in the US. But that's really like a whole group name. So, and before I draw the brown bear, I'm gonna do a quick little, while I'm waiting on a link from Milky, I'm gonna do a little quick like intro to myself for anyone who hasn't met me before. Hi, my name is Casey. I draw lots of various things. I'll show you some of them. Right now we're doing warm-up studies, which is what we do Monday through Wednesday usually. I do them at 10 a.m. Mountain Time just to kind of offer accountability for anybody who wants to practice and do studies and do all that stuff that we always say we're going to do as artists but never make time to do. So this is kind of me doing that. And today we did bears. I've been doing kind of like winter-themed, loosely studies this month. We did like winter clothing the other day. We've done machines, we've done landscapes, we do all kinds of stuff. But when you come in the afternoons, a lot of times I'm working on like my bigger art projects. Today's going to be unusual because I'm going to be doing like an actual traditional media stream, like going through art supplies and stuff this afternoon. But I'm typically doing stuff like this. I'm either doing like, I have a comic that I work on called Drift. You can read that on, yes, links are fine, Milky. Yeah, for sure. Drop it in there. If you type !drift, you can see my comic links. I did Dinovember last month, so I did a lot of dinosaur stickers. Christmas card from last year. I actually need to update this and put my new one from this year in. But this is the kind of stuff you can typically see me doing. I'm trying to get into book illustration, and a lot of times I'm working on stuff to kind of build my portfolio for that. Character work is something I'm working on, and I do a lot of creature design stuff. So if you like creatures, if you like illustration, if you like random nerding out about animals, you can pretty much find all of that here. If that's up your alley. But yeah, my main target is kind of like picture books to middle grade, maybe graphic novels is something I'm considering. It sort of depends on who I can find to work with me, to be honest. But this is the type of stuff that I do. I also do sculpting. I don't have a picture of any sculptures handy, I don't think, because that's mostly at my studio. But if you come back this afternoon and anyone wants to see a sculpture, I can show it to you. Just remind me. I have a few on my desk back in my studio. But yeah, this is kind of the style I'm starting to lean into lately, is a more painty style, kind of like my Drift style, just because I also work a day job, so I don't have a lot of time to make art, unfortunately, and I'm really trying to make it happen. So thank you to everybody who's here right now. Thank you for the raid. Honestly, it means a lot. Thank you to everybody who lurks, and just all of it is a lot of support that really helps me on this journey. So I appreciate the raids, the follows, everything. But I also do sea slug dragons. So I do this series of creature design prompts where I look at sea slugs and I'll design a dragon or a creature based off of it. Well, thank you for that follow. Mon and Weds, I really appreciate that. Thank you, seriously. This has been, yeah, I'm not going to get into how grateful I am for Twitch right now, but I really appreciate it. Yeah, so if you like creature design, I like this one. I like showing this one because I feel like it's really easy to see the inspiration here. But yeah, we look at sea slugs, draw some critters. It's a good time. At least I think it's a good time. I have fun. But yeah, I think I see a link somewhere in chat. Let me snooze this ad that's about to start, and we can look at Milkyopie's art. I'd love to show off what Milky was up to. Oops, I lost my chat. Hold on. Where did it go? I'm really good at breaking my stream. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not a pro. Only realized I started looking around so you could type. You're bereft. If you need some ideas, Sloppy, there's a few other design prompts. I would recommend Drawbox if you just want to practice, but yeah. Oh no, you're fine, Milky. These look great. Oh my gosh, Milky, these are fantastic. Wait, am I following you? Hold on. I thought I was following you. I feel like we've talked before. You've been here before. What? Am I? I am following you. Wait. Twitch is being confusing. Hold on. I can't tell if I'm following you. I want to make sure that I am, though, so I don't miss a stream. Oh my gosh, I'm not. Well, I have fixed that, and I'm following you now. This is fantastic. Oh my gosh. You guys, look at this art. Incredible stuff. My goodness. I really love the way that you're doing like the shading and stuff right here. Your character work is so good. See, I would love to be at a place where I could feel confident doing this kind of thing. Like, people like you and Tarzia and people who do a lot of like environment, like interiors and mechanical things, like, I want to be able to create things like this, but like straight lines just do not do it for me. I'm really struggling to learn how to love them. But seeing art like this really makes me inspired to actually try. So this looked great, you guys. If you're not following Milkiopi, I think we got you a shout out, but if not, please do give a follow. No, you're such a sweetie, Milky. Thank you for raiding. Seriously, I really appreciate that. It's an honor to get a raid of any kind or any size. And I appreciate that you trust me with your community. Our Twitch is great though. Honestly, if anyone's watching right now and you're an artist, even if you don't feel like streaming, I highly recommend getting involved in some of these either Milky's community or mine or VODs or anybody, any art streamer. If you want to meet more artists and kind of connect, and I don't know, I really appreciate the art Twitch community so much. It's a really good group. Wait, I'd be mad? Wait, there's December, yeah. There's December. There's actually Dino-cember also. Sloppy Salamander. There's a whole. I can send you a list if you'd like. I have them written down somewhere. Art Twitch is 20 out of 10 for sure. For sure. You're terrible at straight lines. You're trying to get out of your comfort zone with it. I think you're doing great. This looks like you're super comfortable with it. Honestly, like the hardest thing about this is I think putting a character in perspective and making them look like they're actually in the room. Like you have to think about the height of the character versus the height of the door. Like thinking about all that stuff, it takes a lot of skill. And this is impressive stuff. I love your style. This is great work. I don't know if you know Nofi. I feel like you and Nofi Blue would get along too. Giant just wait, what? Why aren't we talking about ground sloths? Yeah, I'll let you know. This is great. This is so great. You guys, I hope everybody followed Milky, and if not, make sure you click the name and give a follow. And Nofi is a friend. Okay, I thought maybe we had, I can't remember where I met you, but yeah, you guys should follow Nofi too. Okay. Maybe it was Shura's? Maybe it was Shura's streams? I can't remember where we met. I feel like I've met so many people on Art Twitch this year. Oops, what just happened? I did not even know that was a thing, so cool. I just learned that I can do slideshows apparently with this viewer. Did not know. We met through Shura. Okay, I was trying to remember. There's so many folks on Twitch. But yeah, let's do, you wanted a brown bear, so let's do a brown bear. We'll do one more little bear study. And if anybody wants to study along, in my Discord we have a warm-up studies section. You'd be welcome to post a picture in there and show off your own studies. As long as they're work safe, I always show them on stream. I've already shown the showcase for today, but if you drop anything between now and tomorrow, we will be doing another study tomorrow. In fact, let me go, I'll look up and see what tomorrow's is. Jory, is it Joriel? Thank you, Moonshadow, it's a pretty name. Thank you so much for that follow, I super appreciate that. Yeah, if you go to the Discord, you'll find it. It's in the warm-up studies section. There's even a link directly to it. If you go to the rules, like the directory, when you first join the Discord, it'll like link you right there. So if you're looking for that, it shouldn't take too long to find it. Let's do a brown bear. Oh, I have so many brown bear references. Let's do a dynamic pose. I don't really have very many dynamic poses, apparently. Oh, this one's not bad. Aw, well thank you. I appreciate that lurk so much, Milky. Really, seriously, that means a lot. Slideshow's welcome. You like the pink one? Yeah, I feel like the pink one, I did a decent job at. I don't know, I also think it's just a very obvious like inspiration from nature in that one, because it's like, oh, it's got like pink tendrils, so that's what you drew on the dragon. Let's see, running grizzly bear. Let's do make sure. And then we have an ad that's coming up, and I'm out of snoozes. I'm so sorry. So I'm gonna use the ad to stretch and find a reference picture. If you want to support the stream, watching the ads does help. You can always lower the volume on me or mute the tab. As long as you leave my volume at I think 1 or 2%, I think it counts as a view. So if you want to help, that's a way to do it. But if not, I also understand. I know that they're annoying, and not everybody is in a position or a place where they can watch an ad or have time to sit through an ad. So, okay. So I'm going to find my reference. I'm going to use this one. This is a good one. Just like slightly more dynamic, you know. Ooh, but I like this one too. Shoot. Good options here. Actually, let's do this. This feels like a classic bear. Just lumbering along. Oh man, I was like the stand. Okay, no, I changed my mind. I'm gonna pin this one. I'm gonna do a standing grizzly bear. Okay, so I found my reference that I'm gonna use. These are such great photos. Oh my gosh. People are like really on it with these grizzly bear reference pictures. Holy cow. This doesn't even look real. I mean, it is, but... Okay. Oh, it's so teeny. Why is it so small? Well, good thing we're in ads right now, because this is taking me a minute. Why are you so little? There we go. This is the image I want. Bigger. Big. Oops. Okay, there we go. Safe. Let's do some stretches. So if anybody can hear the sound of my voice, bear gesture, yeah, I know, right? We could do figure studies. I mean, doing gesture studies of animals is just as helpful as doing them of people. You know, it all helps you with the, anatomy. But let's do a quick stretch, folks. So if you can hear the sound of my voice, this is your cue, your sign to unhunch your back, kind of sit up straight. You can kind of roll your shoulders back. I like to push my shoulders together and kind of arch my back into a C shape just to kind of stretch those muscles, the pecs, all that stuff that's kind of holding me this way. I want to like do the opposite basically. So I like to hold this very awkward and unflattering position for about 20 seconds, 10 to 20 roughly. And eventually it's just going to help you kind of relax into a more upright position. I'll show you in a sec. So we got like 10 more seconds here. Hey, Mr. Big Cookie, how you doing? Yeah, no shrimping, no shrimping. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I know we're going a little longer, but I appreciate the company. So when you kind of relax your shoulders and like drop them after that extended stretch, just kind of like drop, and it tends to put you in a more upright position. So I try to be conscious these days of like, am I sitting like that? Like, am I leaning forward like this, or am I hunching? You know, am I leaning on my elbows too much? I'm starting to get some like numbness in my pinky, and so I think I'm just leaning on my desk too much and like pinching some nerves. So I'm trying really hard to like undo some of this damage, and mostly because I don't want back pain when I'm older, and I know that having bad posture really contributes to that. So if you are like me and you want to not have those issues, join me in a little stretch every once in a while. We should also do a carpal tunnel stretch. We haven't done that in a while. My favorite carpal tunnel stretch, this is one the physical therapist told me is really good. You take your hand and you point it down. You can use a wall to push it against, just point your fingers at the ground. I just take my hand, make sure you get your whole thumb in there and just pull towards your body gently. Should not hurt. If it hurts, don't do it. It should just be feeling like a nice tight stretch in your arm and in your wrist. But this is supposed to help. So, doing bears. Oh, you're painting Winnie the Pooh? Aw, Mr. Big Cookie, that's so cute. Yeah, we did bears today. We already did the showcase, but if anybody wants to draw along and you want your bear drawing or your study drawing to show up on screen next time, we'll do another warm-up study tomorrow, and you can always drop your drawings in the Discord. It's kind of the idea of this. We call it the art gym, just to like encourage people to do studies. You know, it's something that's going to help you grow as an artist. It's something I need to do more of. It's something a lot of artists, I think, feel like they should be doing more of, but we just don't make the time to do it. You know, so this is your sign if you've been wanting to do more studies and wanting to level up and draw things that you're not used to drawing or things that you're not comfortable with. That's why our mantra is, let's get the bad drawings out. We're all here to acknowledge together that we're going to be drawing stuff that we're not used to drawing, and it might not look very good. So we're just here to fail together, really. So if you're looking for some people to fail with, yeah, maybe you found some, I don't know. We're trying. We're all trying. We're embracing the process of stumbling through it and getting better together. Oh, there we go. Eastern Quoll. Easel, that is a good one. That is a good one. Oh, I haven't thought about a quoll in a while. I don't know if I remember how to draw those. We'll see, we'll see. So Raiders, if you're still here, if you're still hanging out, we're also gonna do a Draw Me an Animal game. It's a game that we play around here. It can be redeemed once every half hour on my streams. And I think a maximum of 3 or 4 times per stream. I can't remember exactly. But I'll explain more about it once I'm done with this bear. I'm gonna focus on the burr. What if I don't want to try? Hey Steve, how you doing? It's good to see you. Thanks for popping in. I mean, you don't have to try, Steve. It's okay. You already do great. So can we get a shout out for Steve? Actually, if I have any mods that are listening. If not, I'll do it once I'm done with this bear. Steve's another great artist here on Twitch. Honored to have you here in the chat. We're just finishing up the warm-up streams. We just got a raid, so I'm drawing a brown bear. Today's theme was bears. I don't draw bears very often. But, you know, it's good to practice things you're not used to drawing. Helps you get more ideas. Kind of branch out a little bit. I don't know why I drew his face that way, because it's not the way he's looking, but that's fine. It looks like somebody edited this bear. Now that I'm looking really closely, it almost looks like somebody drew a smiley face on it. I don't know if that's just like a trick of the camera, or if it's something somebody actually did. But I'm just going to draw the gesture, so... Well, there we go. There's a quick little bear study. Hope you like it, Milky, if you're still here. Hope your food's going well, too. I'm probably not going to get too into it because I do need to do some other things, but yeah, thank you for getting that shout out for Steve. Yeah, you guys should go follow Steve. Amazing fantasy artist here on Twitch. Incredible, like, dragon paintings and stuff. If you like dragons and you're not following Steve Najarian, you got to. You got to. Let's see what we got here. Scrambled eggs, a PJ peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Wait, a PB&J? What is that? Raspberries and... Oh my gosh, you are having a feast, Steve. I had a sugar cookie for breakfast because I have already started my Christmas unhealth, and it's bad, so... Plantigrade friends, exactly. We were talking about that earlier, Golganek. So we were talking about how if you're looking at a bear skeleton and you're like, that looks weird, and I'm not sure why, it could be because you're noticing... I'm just going to go over this briefly because I think it's interesting. Hopefully you guys do too. But it could be that you're noticing that bears are actually plantigrade animals, like humans. So you can see here's the heel bone right there. They're actually walking on their full foot. Most animals that you draw, like if you look at their anatomy, I use the example of a horse, but you could use almost any creature, any ungulate especially. But a lot of animals, like big cats, dogs, a lot of carnivores even, like the bear, they are actually what we call digitigrade. So the heel is up here. So this is the ankle. They walk on their digits, their toes, basically. So the ball of their foot at the very least. So like this would be like a cat foot, right? So you got your hip, you got your knee, you got your ankle. But here you've got your hip, you've got your knee, you've got your ankle, right? So you can see that it's a much straighter leg. And that's why that happens. So it's interesting. It's interesting to think about. So we call this plantigrade. And when you walk on your toes, it's called digitigrade. Yeah, fun facts. Fun animal facts. Sometimes we get into animal facts around here. Speaking of animal facts, let's play the Draw Me an Animal game that VODs just redeemed, and then I think we will rate out. It is kind of weird, right, Smugsy? But it's also kind of cool. But I'm... Oh, okay. I was like, you have to tell me what kind of butter you're having. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's always fun to learn, right, Audinette? Draw me an animal cartwheel. I hope it looks just like your awkward cartwheel, Diesel. Alright, Easel has redeemed a Draw Me an Animal. And that is the Eastern Quoll. So the last one we had was the Bornean Yellow Muntjac. I had a brain fart, and for some reason my brain was like yellow-faced muntjac. And that's what I drew. I don't know why. Hopefully I can do better with this one. There's no color indicators, so I think I'm safe. But we're going to be drawing an Eastern Quoll. I am trying to remember what a quoll looks like. I'm pretty sure... Okay, so here's how the game works, by the way. If you know what this animal is, no hints in chat. You're welcome to go look it up on Wikipedia or online and just, like, look. Oh my gosh, what's happening right now? Thank you. Sammy Couch, thank you. Generic raid message. I appreciate it. This is Santro's fault. This is not my fault this time. Thank you so much for that raid. No, it's okay. I like hanging out with you guys. Thank you for that raid. What did you get up to? I'd love to see some art if you have some work-safe art to share. I was just explaining the Draw Me an Animal game. You actually popped right in the middle of my warm-up studies. So we were doing bears this morning for studies. We like to talk about anatomy and talk about how to study versus copy and yeah, just like how to use reference, how to train your observation eye to improve. It's kind of like an accountability session for artists or for people who want to learn how to draw. So we do that Monday through Wednesday, and then in the afternoons is when I do my bigger projects. But if you have any art you want to share, I'd love to see, can we give you wrong hints? I don't really know the difference, but I guess as in good faith, as long as you're sure they're wrong, I guess it would be funny. Oh, it's mostly just because like if I don't know what the animal is, it can be very funny. So like this one, umbrella bird, I got it wrong. And so we learned about what an umbrella bird is, and then I looked up what this bird was. But yeah, if you know, a little trolling is just kind of par for the course with Twitch, I think. Cozy little winter scene. Gnome. Oh my gosh, I'd love to, if you have a work in progress you want to share, feel free. If you got a raid and run, no worries. I'll introduce myself really fast and then we'll do this we'll do this Draw Me an Animal. Like I said, my name is Casey. We do warm-up studies here. We call it the art gym. It's kind of like how you need accountability buddies to go to the gym, or at least I do. It's kind of how it is with the art gym too, at least for me. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me right now? Eric! Holy cow, what is happening? Eric, you just triple rated me. What is going on? Can we... I don't know what's going on, you guys. Thank you for getting that shout out for Eric. Eric is another fantastic artist that you guys absolutely have to follow. Eric, if you have any art you want to share, I'd be honored to show it off on my stream. I was actually just doing my little raid intro while I was waiting on some art from Say Makesh. So if you wanna jump in on that, welcome Eric's Raiders as well. My name is Casey. I was just explaining the art gym. Basically the idea is that we work together to study and we just kind of hold each other accountable to actually doing like tutorials and observational drawing like we always say we need to do as artists. So today's theme was bears, but you can always use this time to do any kind of accountability study that you need. We have a lot of people who are actually doing draw a box. Right now, if you're looking for a really good walkthrough on how to learn to draw a box is a great step-by-step process. I'm going to show you my other stuff really fast, and then I'm going to look at the art because I see a link in chat. I also do creature design stuff, so I do this series called Sea Slug Dragons where we look at a sea slug and then I'll like design a dragon based off of its features. Sometimes they look more dragony, sometimes they look more just like random creature-y, it just sort of depends on how I'm feeling that day. But we do this on the first Wednesday of every month, typically. So yeah, these are just some of those. Some of these are older than others, but it's kind of like a loose idea of what I do. And then typically in the afternoons, so I do the warm-up streams in the morning, and then the afternoons I'm either doing Sea Slug Dragons or portfolio work or like various projects, right? So this is a portfolio piece that I worked on earlier this year, and yeah, I'm trying to make some pieces to help me get into like book illustration, kid lit and graphic novels primarily. So if you're interested in watching me paint or work on these things, I am primarily a digital painter. However, actually, this would be a great time to plug my co-stream I'm doing with Easel. If you guys want to watch me stumble through traditional media, I kind of did a warm-up study with oil paints last week, but Be It Easel and I are actually going to be doing a co-stream to learn to oil paint on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. I think that's 5 Central and 6 Eastern. So if any of those are helpful. But yeah, we'll be doing that. She'll be going through, she's actually a pro oil painter and is going to be teaching me kind of the basics, and I'm inviting whoever wants to learn with me to join. So, but normally you'll see me doing digital media. So this, if you like this kind of work, this is what I do typically. Oh, that was my Christmas card from last year. Anyway, Dinovember was last month. I did a bunch of dinosaurs. I'm not going to go through all it again. I want to click these links now. Let's see what you guys got up to. Oil painting is the challenge. Yeah, I haven't touched oil paint other than like that quick little color wheel thing I did a couple weeks ago. I haven't, or it was color mixing. It wasn't even a color wheel. I haven't touched oil paint in like over a decade. So yeah, we'll talk about it in just a little bit. Let's look at Sammy, and then Eric, if you have a link you want to drop in chat, feel free. But if you have to raid and run, I'll just pull up something on your Instagram. I totally understand that post-raid dash. Oh my gosh, this is super cute. Is this watercolor? I don't know what this is, but it's really, this is a work in progress. It almost looks finished. How close are you to done? This is from Sammy Kelch. If you like this kind of art, go ahead and give a little follow. It looks like you're working watercolor. It is watercolor. I'd love to try watercolor. I haven't really touched a lot of traditional media. Actually, if you guys are interested in watching me bumble through traditional media, I'm going to be doing a traditional media-esque stream tonight, actually at 4 p.m. I'm going to be going through my art supplies and like testing old markers and old paint and just seeing what works and what doesn't. I'll be making little doodles. I might even make it fun and do like a sub doodle thing. I've seen Easel do that before and that sounds really fun. So maybe if you sub during that, I'll do a doodle for you or something. I don't know. I haven't thought about it too much, but that might happen. But yeah, and then if I can get it done in time, the whole purpose of it is to clear out a space on my art shelf so that I can move a bunch of stuff off of a table so I can set up my new printer that actually Twitch helped me buy. Like, I'm super honored that my community helped me afford a printer. I haven't had a printer in over a decade, so I'm hoping today or tomorrow to be able to do my first test print on my new printer. So I'm really excited. But anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to ramble so much. Sammy, this is really, really lovely. Lovely painting. I like the glowing effect. Really, really nice. Highly recommend watercolor. Yeah, I have like 2 watercolor kits. If anyone's a pro about watercolor, feel free to come give me tips this afternoon if you want to, because I'll probably pull out my watercolor thing and see, just like test and refamiliarize myself a little bit with how it works too. I'm interested, but I'm scared as usual, so that's kind of par for the course with me. But Sammy, thank you for sharing, and I didn't see a link from Eric. He may have had to run. I know sometimes streams get busy. So let me just pull up Eric's Insta really fast. Yeah, please do. Honestly, if anybody has any expertise in any of that stuff, I would super appreciate the input, because I heckin' do not know what I'm doing. And I think we got social links and stuff out too, but if anyone needs my socials, I do post about like when I'm going live and stuff on my socials, particularly Blue Sky, and my stories and Instagram tend to be the social medias that I use. So if you use either of those platforms, I do kind of do it on Twitter, but let me pull up Eric's Insta since I'm over here on Insta. Eric, thank you again, and Sammy, thank you again for those raids. It's really, really kind of you. Oh, here, let's go check out Eric's Insta. He did a cute little snowman. Look at this. You guys, look at how good Eric is with his line work. Like, it's incredible. I seriously cannot get over his style. He's so fast, you guys. He works so quickly. If you are not following Eric Draws, like, it's 15-minute request right here in Inkscape from his stream. He does live drawing requests constantly on his stream. If you're not following Eric Draws, I don't know if I think we did get a shout out, but just because I wasn't able to talk about his work while he was raiding in, I'll do another little shout out here. Here's a link to his page. If you guys aren't following Eric Draws, please go give a follow. Really, 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 really incredible work. So impressive and so quick. I very rarely see Eric work in color. This is really, I don't know if I've ever really seen that before. Heck yeah. Yeah, we looked at this one last time here. Like, he's really good. Seriously, I can't say enough good things about his artwork. You guys should go follow. If you want to go see his Instagram too, I'll link it to his Instagram. But yeah, check out Eric Webb. Yeah, check out Eric. It's Eric Webb, right? Yeah, Eric Webb. And check out Sammy and check out everybody. Thank you guys for those raids. We are going to do a Draw Me an Animal game really fast. I haven't forgotten Easel. So Draw Me an Animal is a game that we play here about once every half an hour is how often it can be redeemed. The last one we just did was this one, the Bornean Yellow Muntjac. I, for some reason, had a brain fart and read in my head was like yellow-faced muntjac I don't know why. I have no idea why, because I didn't even write that, but that's what I thought. Anyway, hopefully I'll do better this time. So Eastern Quoll. So the way this game works is I have 5 minutes to draw what I think this animal is. We have a little command about it too, if anyone needs to know the rules, but basically we just ask that you don't give any hints in chat. So I have 5 minutes. It is 12:37. I will, let's see. Let me think about it for a second. I know that they're I feel like they're like a small Australian animal. I want to say they're a marsupial. In my head, I'm picturing an animal that's like black and white and gray with like kind of a lighter colored face. But I can't remember if that's the quoll or if the quoll is the one that's like reddish with spots. Or if the spots are the baby quolls. I don't remember. So we'll see. We'll see how I do, guys. But feel free to look it up yourselves, and you can just kind of point and laugh as I get it wrong, which is totally par for the course around here. But I'm gonna draw, I have 5 minutes to draw what I think this animal is. So starting at 12:38, I'm just gonna say I can go until 43. So I'm gonna say this is a quoll. Oh, hold on, it's not working. What's going on? There we go, okay. I'm gonna say that this is a quoll. I think it's a little marsupial critter. I wanna say has a long tail. I feel like I maybe even did one of these before for a drumming animal, but I can't remember. We've done so many now. Could have done something else. Let's see. What kind of hands do you have, little quoll? I don't know. The nice thing too is when you draw lots of animals, you can sort of like get a little bit close if you tend to know what kind of creature it is. Like if it's kind of marsupial-y or rodent-y or something, there's like certain body types that you just become familiar with. This looks more like a possum. I don't think I want it to look like a possum. I want to say they have like pointy faces, like almost like a bandicoot maybe, or a numbat. I might be thinking of a numbat, to be honest. I could be very wrong here. We're gonna say it's like this. And I can't remember if it's the babies or the adults that have the spots, but I'm just gonna do spots because that's what my brain wants to do. And the last few times that I didn't listen to my gut, I got it very wrong. So I'm just gonna guess here. We're gonna say that they are oh my gosh, you raided right into the middle. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you raided me. Thank you so much for that raid. Oh my gosh, hi. How was your stream? I am in the middle of a timed draw me an animal game, so I will be with you in just a second. But hi, feel free to drop some links. If you got a raid and run, I'll just pull up your Insta or something. But you guys should go follow Maya if you aren't already. I super appreciate that raid. Thank you, thank you. My goodness. I cannot believe that I just got a raid from you. I'm honored. I hope everything is going well. I know, I'm sorry, Maze, I'm sorry. So this game, for anybody who's not sure what I'm doing, basically every 30 minutes, somebody in my chat can redeem a Draw Me an Animal, which is when so you have to build it with channel points, but you can request any animal. The only rule is no hints in chat and no hints in the request. So just give me the name and I'll do my best with it. I'll draw what I think it is, if I think I know what it looks like, or I'll just guess. And then at the end of the 5 minutes, we will look it up together and learn about it. It's kind of like a silly little educational fun. I don't know. I think it's fun. Hopefully you guys think it's fun too. I'm drawing an eastern quoll right now, I think. We'll find out in a little bit how close I got. But I think, if I'm thinking of the right animal, I want to say it's something like this. Or maybe I'm just drawing a rat possum. I have no idea. No idea if I'm doing this right. But Maya, if you have any links that you want to drop in chat, feel free to do so, and I will show them on screen in just a little bit. As long as the work's safe, which I know your work usually is, so I'm not worried about it. But yeah, let's see, quoll. Maybe it's got spots, I think? I don't know. I feel like they're like really mottled. Like there's a lot of like mottled coloring in them, but I could also be thinking about the babies. I have no idea. We'll find out in a little bit whenever I look at the animal on Wikipedia and probably feel mortified when I'm totally wrong. But this is my guess. This is my guess of what a quoll looks like. And also welcome in Raiders. Welcome to my silly game. I hope you like silly games. We play those around here sometimes. Gotta go make soup. Hey, yeah, thanks again for that raid, Sammy. I super appreciate it. Seriously. It means a lot when people raid in. I take it as like a, I don't know, it's just a huge compliment that you would trust me with your community. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay, I don't know if I got the spots right. I don't know if I'm doing this correctly. So that's my guess with the quoll. I know they live in Australia, I think, or at least in that region of the world. I'm pretty sure they're a marsupial. I just cannot remember what they look like coloration-wise, so I could be very wrong. Yeah, we'll just do our typical, like, grass. Since Australia tends to be more of like savanna, we'll do like a little bit dry looking grass, I guess. But I think they're actually arboreal. I think they might live in trees. I don't know, we'll find out. We'll find out, guys. That's what the game is for learning. Anyway, that's about 5 minutes for me, so let's stop and look, and thank you so much, Jardtrana VT, for that follow. I really appreciate it. Let's look up an eastern quoll. Eastern quoll. Oh my gosh, it does have spots! Yes! I got the colors kind of too dark. But I'm actually gonna give it to myself, because I feel like I actually got pretty dang close. The colors are always hard to remember. This is the animal I was thinking of, though. Yeah, it has those really heavy spots. This is why I remember the quoll. I should have gone heavier on the spots. Because look how distinctive this creature is. So there's like variations of them, right? So here's an eastern quoll. They can have this coloration, it looks like, or this other one. But they're super, super cute, right? Oh, thank you, Sandwich Caprice. Or wait, Sandwich... Oh, I can't even say it, but thank you, Sandwich. I appreciate you for that follow. Let's learn about the eastern quoll, guys. So there's a black morph, which is clearly the one I was thinking of. And then there's the fawn morph, which looks like a little mouse deer. It's super, super cute. I was spot on. Smugsy, was that intentional? Was that intentional, Smugsy? Because you know what happens when you make cheesy jokes around here. You know what happens, right? Right? You get cheesed. You get cheesed. So cheesy. Hey, Reiko, how you doing? Surely not. Sure. All right, let's learn about it. Let's learn about it. So the eastern quoll, and here I'll link you guys to the Wikipedia if anybody wants to read along. I think learning about the animals is really fun. So it is a medium-sized carnivorous marsupial and one of 6 extant, which means living, species of quolls that are endemic to Australia. Okay, so Australia, but they also occur in Tasmania. Okay, I was kind of wondering. I couldn't remember if they were around Tasmanian devils. Considered extinct on the mainland after 1963. Oh, wow. The species has been reintroduced to fox-proofed fence sanctuaries. Oh, no! So they only occur in Tasmania right now because of invasive species in Australia. This is such a big problem in Australia and New Zealand. So many introduced species. So these are highly endangered. Oh, I hate that. They're so cute. Guys, we have to save the quoll. We have to save the quoll. Oh my gosh, look how cute they are. They're so stinking cute. So yeah, here is where they've been reintroduced, it looks like, and here is where they currently reside. So they're totally extinct on mainland Australia right now, which is so sad. Oh, oops, I closed everything. Where's my link? Let's click it again. Let's click it again. It's so cute. Isel, thank you so much for spotlighting this critter. I always like it when we do. I mean, I like all the animals, but I really enjoy spotlighting like endangered creatures because I just feel like half the reason animals go extinct is that people just don't know they exist. And if you can learn about an animal, then you can learn to love an animal and care about it and spread the word about it. Let's see. Oh, they have only 4 toes rather than 5. Well, there we go. I guess all the other quolls have 5 toes, so that's what makes these little guys extinct. Those little 4 toes on the hind feet right there. They have little funny hands. They're super cute. Solitary predators. Conservation is in Tasmania and Eastern. Here's a pup. Here's a baby. You guys, I just want to look at cute pictures of quolls. I'm sorry. I usually try to be more educational, but they're adorable. Thank you, Isel. And Maya, if you have a link, let me scroll up and see if there is one. If not, hopefully we got you a shout out. I think we did. But welcome in, Raiders. Let me scroll up and just say hi to anybody I may have missed. Excuse me. Triple Mused. Hello, hello. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. I'm so sorry, guys. Hold on. My throat, my voice has been going in and out lately. Iron Sid, hello, hello. Thank you for hopping in. I hope your stream went well. And like I said, if you have to run, don't feel like you gotta hang out. But if you have anything to share, let me see if I can find it. And if not, I'll just pull up your Insta. Oh, no link yet. Okay, cool. Well, while I'm waiting for a link, if anyone hasn't been here before, and if you don't want to share, that's okay too. I always feel weird because I know sometimes people like don't have time. So don't worry about it if you don't. Let me just show you really quick, I guess. Sorry for anybody who sat through this already. But here's some of the work that I do. I kind of do a variety of things. My name is Casey, by the way. I'm an illustrator trying to get into like book illustration with a focus right now anyway on like kidlit, middle grade, sort of like maybe graphic novel type stuff. This is a personal graphic novel I've been working on called Drift. If anybody wants to read it, you can just type !drift in the chat. I'm not going to force it on you though. It's just, it's on hiatus right now, but I'd like to get back into it next year. It would be fun to do. And then I did Dino-vember last month. I do a lot of dinosaur doodles around here, so I did a whole bunch of new dinosaur stickers that I'll be putting on my Redbubble. If you want to get, like, all these that are pictured are actually currently available, and I think there's a holiday sale going on at Redbubble too. So since I suck at self-promo, I'll just go ahead and drop that link. Do with it what you will if you want to go check it out. Christmas cards. I did bears last year. Actually, let me pull up this year's Christmas card because this is last year's. I need to update this slideshow. This year's card is actually the pronghorn. So I do a different Colorado animal every year for my Christmas cards. And if you want to get one, they're only available in December, and they're only available to patrons, but they are available to patrons at any tier level. So if you want to sign up for even $1, you still get a card, and I do ship internationally. So the Patreon is just a way to help pay for printing and postage. I think right now I'm like $15 away from actually covering the printing this year, which is the first time I've ever been that close. So thank you to everybody who's gotten a card. And if you want one, I do a little doodle on the inside typically. So like I've been doing a lot of creatures and Santa hats. So like this is an example of a card I did the other day. Somebody got a theropod and a Santa hat. But I've been doing quite a few of those. They're just fun. It's fun to send them out, write a little handwritten note with a doodle, and cover the envelope in stickers. So if you'd like one, yeah, check out the card link. And then this is what I tend to do, actually. Mostly this is what I do. Raid Casey, yeah, seriously, right? I'm going. Let me scroll down and see if I missed anybody else in chat. Let's see. Yeah, so if you like digital painting, I tend to be a digital painter, although today I'm actually going to be doing this afternoon in about 3 hours at this point, 3.5 hours. I'll be back live from my studio, and I'll be going through all my art supplies, trying to find, like, I'll be using up old markers to see if they work, and paint, and just kind of going through stuff. So if you want to come hang out while I do that, I'll be drawing doodles, maybe for subs or something. And then, yeah, I'll just be kind of clearing out stuff that doesn't work and making room for stuff that's on my shelf behind me, which is where I'm going to put my new printer. I just got a printer thanks to the generosity of you lovely folks out there at Twitch. And it's the first time I've had a printer in over a decade, so I'm really excited to set it up and hopefully do a test print. We'll see. Am I drawing part of it or the whole thing? Oh my gosh, Racodactylus, I'm so late to that pun, and you deserve cheese. I'm sorry. I have to pause everything and cheese. Just throw cheese at Reiko. My goodness. I'm glad you liked it, Isel, and thanks again for picking it. Okay, let's see. Let me scroll down. They are cute, right, Duncan? I think I showed you guys everything. Oh, sea slug dragons. Oh, these aren't dragons. This is another illustration that I've done. But I do this series on the first Wednesday of every month that I call sea slug dragons. So we'll look at a sea slug and design a creature based off it. It's fun. All right, I'm scrolling down. Oh, there's a link. Perfect. Here's what Maya was working on today. Thank you for sharing. It's so good. You guys, look at this. Just behold. Behold this. Guys, if you're not following Maya, I can't remember how long I've been following Maya. I feel like Maya's one of the people one of the artists I first started following on Twitch way back when I was like first getting into streaming, and then I got really discouraged and stopped for many years, or at least stopped trying to like meet other people. But I'm so glad that been able to hang out on your streams this long. Your work is so good. I mean, look at this. Like, my goal is to be as good at people as Maya is. Okay, let's see. Do a quick thanks. Gonna go stream so I can join the raid train. Oh my gosh, Slappy. Okay, let's scroll down. It's incredible. Seriously, guys, click. I know we already got your shout out, but just in case anyone missed it, or if somebody wasn't paying attention, I just want to give you, just to make sure people can find you, click that link right there, or click Maya's name. I know it's not the big fancy pop-up one, but you guys really should be following Maya. Really incredible artist here on Twitch. Really good streamer to get to know. Yeah, getting ready to like leap into action for sure. It's just such a good action pose, and your anatomy is so strong. You're just obviously so practiced at drawing people. It's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible stuff. Yeah, mega goals for sure. Mega goals. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for that raid. Thank you for bringing your community here and trusting me with them. I'm so sorry that I can't stay on longer. I really wish I could. I've got to get ready. I'm doing a co-stream with Be It Esol, actually, who was just in chat earlier. I'm doing it on Wednesday, and I was gonna make like a little promo thing about it because Esol is gonna be teaching me how to oil paint on Wednesday, and I'm inviting anybody who wants to join in. It'll be at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. So yeah, it's my first official like planned co-stream. I've been I've had science streams. He knocked on my door one time and just like popped in, and I totally broke it. So Isel and I practiced, and we think we can make it work. And we're gonna try it on Wednesday. So if anybody wants to come back and join me to learn how to oil paint, if you're somebody who has oil paints, you know, sitting around at home that you just are afraid to use, like me. Maybe I'm just projecting here, but that's me. Isel is going to help us with our fear, guys. I really appreciate Isel. So if you want to come back for that, that's happening on Monday. But oh, I broke my chat again. Okay. But anyway, I gotta go get ready for my afternoon stream now. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to raid us out. But thank you again. I'm gonna take us somewhere really great though. Don't you worry. Don't go anywhere because I have a really good artist in mind. Oh, thank you, that golden spoon, and thank you everybody for those new follows. You guys have pushed me right up to my follower goal. I'm getting so close. Honestly, anybody who has followed me or rated me this year, like, I cannot express. I'm not gonna get all cheesy. I already did my like 2024 stream recap. If you want to watch that, there's a VOD. But I just really appreciate all the support this year. It's been a lot. It's been a long road trying to be a freelance illustrator, and I really appreciate the support. Let's go and say hi to 4 streams worth of professional game. Oh yeah, I don't have a raid call. I'm not that pro. What do you guys want to do? Should we do the Don't Panic, It's a Casey raid? It's a pretty big raid. Thanks again, Maya. We're gonna go surprise Jay Stiller. Jay Stiller 30 is an incredible environment painter. You guys are gonna want to stick around for this. For sure, because he's awesome. And I don't know what raid call to use. We could do, I don't want to do that. That sounds like bragging. I'm not going to use that one, Sloppy, but I will say Don't Panic, It's a Casey raid. I'm panicking on the inside. I'm getting better though, guys. I feel like I'm not freaking out as much. So thank you guys for helping me. Saves you the trouble clicking. Perfect. Yeah, see, yeah, you guys know Jay Stiller probably. It's a Casey raid. But yeah, let's go say hi to Joe. He does, like I said, amazing environment paintings. And he also just has like really fun stuff to say about art in general. So let's go give him a follow. Or I mean, we'll give him a follow for sure, but also let's raid. And if you want to hang out with me in between, I do have my own Discord. Feel free to join if you want. We have all kinds of art sharing channels. We do a monthly art showcase. We do warm-up streams. There's lots of ways to get involved with community stuff if you'd like to. And then once again, there's my socials if you need them. So let's go say hi to Joe. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you guys so much for the raids. I think this is the biggest raid I've ever given. I'm not sure. 90 viewers is a lot for me. So thank you. Yeah, Maya, I'm not that pro. Maya's over here thinking I have a raid command. Maya, you overestimate me, sweetie. I appreciate you, but I'm not that good. One day I'll figure out how to do that. Yeah, there's my pro command. No, let's rerun those numbers, Mr. Big Cookie. Hold on, we can't let the raid go thinking yeah, 52. 52 sounds right. Okay, let's go. One day I'll figure it out. Let's go say hi to Joe and I'll see you guys later. Maybe tonight. Okay, bye.